Opie and Anthony are no strangers to scandal. Opie and Anthony on satellite radio.
Apparently, Opie and Anthony are dicks.
Oh, here they go again.
It's a fun, dopey radio show. Not just any radio show. A radio show that inspires beyond your wildest dreams.
The show was a lot funnier on NEW.
The show's hosts, Anthony Cumia and Greg Opie Hughes.
Controversial team.
6 years without getting fired, a new record for us.
It's just astounding to me.
I didn't want to say it's racist, but goddamn.
This show will rock as best as we could possibly do this radio show.
I'm going to go home and whack to a tranny later.
There you go, all right? God, we just lost our demo, man. What's wrong with you?
Here's just the last straw for the raunchy radio duo.
The Opie and Anthony Show, the most popular show in the history of satellite radio.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Morning. Fucking Monday. Jesus H. Christ.
Jesus H. Christ. It's a short one, though, which is good.
Oh, wait, so this is Wednesday.
It's like Wednesday.
Let's call it Wednesday. It'll make us all feel better.
Yeah.
Happy Hump Day, everybody.
Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day.
Can we come in Friday? I don't like taking off the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah? All right.
We're cuckolds because we shouldn't even be here.
Really?
Most of the big shows are off this week.
The whole week?
But for some reason, we feel like if we missed 2 days in a row, the company's going to get rid of us or something. I don't know. I don't get it.
We really are a low self-esteem show, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, this is the low self-esteem show.
Please want us show.
The Please Want Us show, exactly.
Yeah, so we got, Thanksgiving coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Monday, but yeah, it feels like a Wednesday. If you calculate it like that. No, it feels like a fucking Monday.
It feels like a shitty fucking Monday.
My voice is shot from Friday.
I see that.
Had the gig over there at Bar 9. It was fun. But it was a bunch of screaming and yelling, and not even the singing part. It's just sort of trying to talk to people in a bar. So, how are you doing? And then and a bunch of friends that I knew from like years ago.
Showed up?
Friends when I was fucking like 7 years old.
How the fuck did they figure
up.
out that there was a Bar 9 gig?
My brother told him. My brother still keeps in touch and stuff. So back to my house, poker game, party, and didn't go to sleep until like 8 in the morning.
Yesterday?
That was a Saturday.
Saturday?
Like Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, gotcha.
And then slept Saturday until about 3:30 in the afternoon. And
well, that's not that bad.
That's not all bad at all.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, man.
But my voice is still like shot.
I got something for that.
Oh, do you?
You might not like it.
High protein injection.
Yeah.
Give a good squeeze.
Orally.
Yeah, there's something about you going,
Then Laszlo came over Saturday and did a Live from the Compound show.
Oh, nice.
Because, he's allowed to do a show from my basement.
You just watch somebody else use your equipment?
Yeah, I got to watch somebody do a podcast from my basement on equipment that I'm not allowed to use.
Jesus.
It's just stunning. I heard from Management that they're talking about it and seeing what can be worked out and stuff. So I hope one of these days to be able to go into my basement and actually just talk to a couple of hundred people at a clip.
Whatever.
It might be fun.
Let them make believe they know what they're doing. Fucking idiots.
Can I thank the fans very quickly?
No. Yeah, what happened?
Our show sold out in 30 hours.
Wow.
So thank you to the fans.
The Atlantic City show.
That was huge.
Nice.
I read that tweet and was like,
just wanted to thank you. People are asking me if there's going to be another one. I don't know.
Can you take that on tour?
I don't know. I mean,
you certainly could do it in Boston.
There's other cities that I would love to do it in.
Cleveland would probably, get something done.
A lot of it would depend. Yeah, I didn't think of Cleveland. It would depend on Jim's, Bill's, and Dave's schedule because all of us draw an AC. So it was like 4 people who draw all.
I know that it just sounds like a great show.
It is. That's actually one I'm very happy to be on.
Oh, absolutely.
It just feels like a great show.
And everybody's different enough where it's not like 4 of the same guys.
Yep.
Wow, but a sellout in 30 hours.
I couldn't believe it.
How many seats? 200, 250 seats?
It's actually a little less. It's a 125 with the curtain.
Oh, nice. Intimate crowd?
Yeah. No, it's about 2,700.
How many?
About 2,700.
Jesus.
Or 2,500. It's a huge
venue. That's awesome. The fucking Jets. My Jets, Jets.
Oh, mine too.
I was eating a big Texas fucking shit sandwich yesterday. That Twitter's rough when your team is losing. You get your ass kicked.
Yeah, huh?
And then I had to deal with Lady Trucker because I guess out of nowhere she's a football fan or she likes the Houston Texans.
Why?
I don't know. So she's running her fat fucking mouth.
Yes, she'll do that.
I at one point I just wrote "Eat shit, fatso." That's all I had because my team was getting beat.
She sure takes it well, doesn't she?
Yeah, I don't want her to take it well because she knows it hurts. Fucking pig. She should have run her fucking big rig off a fucking cliff. Then she tries to congratulate
some shit.
Then she's trying to congratulate me on the big win. I'm like, I had nothing to do with it. I'm just a fucking fan. And why are you congratulating me? Go away.
Congrats. Congrats on the big win.
That's 3 weeks in a row.
I'm not pulling it out of a hat, as they say.
With mediocre fucking teams. I know what's going on, because then people are beating me up like...
Is that what they said?
Pretty much, yeah. That's what I see when I try to read the tweets. But the Jets could easily be 5-5. I'll acknowledge that.
Yeah.
But they're not.
Very easily.
They're 8-2.
They're not. They said, a win is a win.
That's right.
And they'll take it all the way to the Super Bowl. That's,
but then you take a peek at those Patriots, and you're like, oh, boy, we might be in a little trouble.
Oh, boy.
But we still got a few games to get everything together in time for the playoffs.
Yeah.
That Manning's a choke artist again.
Again.
The Pats beat the Colts. That was a great game.
Is he a choke artist? I watched that in the gym. That was an amazing interception. That was great.
All he had to do was, set up for the field goal and take his chances in OT, man. Of course he choked.
Does he normally choke?
I think he's been known to choke here and there. Yeah, absolutely. And then your dumb Cowboys won too, Jimmy.
Dumb Cowboys.
Yeah, I was happy. When I don't watch, they win. That's the way it works.
Yeah, well, they got a 2-game winning streak with the new coach, right?
That's right. What are they, 3-6?
3-6.
2 game.
3-7. Sorry.
Yes.
My favorite team stat, though, is got to be the Islanders.
Oh, you had to bring it up.
I have to bring up the New York Islanders.
Why?
13 in a row at lost.
It doesn't hurt as much because
13
the Jets are doing so well.
Yeah, but wow.
13 straight 13 losses.
Straight losses.
And they lost to the Thrashers. Oh, my God.
Not good.
Huh?
Not good?
No, not good at all. Although we're the worst team in hockey, so I guess there's no surprise if any team beats them at this point.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that bag of shit is going to hit the ice. I'm done.
The bag of shit.
I didn't forget. A big fucking steaming bag of shit is hitting that ice. I should put a bounty out there.
The people would just cheer.
Of course
like
they would.
Crazy because they are so fed up.
If you want to see something something you don't see often, tune in the next Islanders game. There is so many empty seats there.
Empty seats?
It's got to be half empty at this point, if not more.
Yeah.
It's got to be 60% empty, I would bet. So
that's got to be a great night out. Sitting there watching your team lose with fucking 15 other people in the stadium.
With your Capital One coffee,
yes.
Your Capital One popcorn.
Oh, really?
And your tickets that went up again this year, knowing they had not the greatest team they were going to put on the ice. And they started off pretty fucking hot, too.
Yeah.
And now they only have 4 wins for the season.
Now they stink.
I don't know now. Fucking, what is it?
More than 10, I mean.
Oh, yeah, it's like 16 or something.
12.
12?
And 4 in overtime. So
oh, right.
4 and 16.
Right, 4 and 16. Total. Yeah.
Amazing.
Season's over. It's not even Thanksgiving. They play until May, Anthony. The season is over.
It's done.
It's done already.
They're done.
You still have to go through winter and spring.
Yeah. I still got to go through 2 seasons. Hey, what happened with Vic last night? Was he good? I went to bed early. I was exhausted.
Yeah, I think he...
I know they won, but how did Michael Vick do?
He rushed for a touchdown. He didn't throw any. He was far more human, I guess.
He's a ground guy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't... Yeah, he didn't go nuts
they
like
won?
he did last... Oh, yeah.
Everyone just fucking completely forgot about that dog.
He could be the MVP this year.
That dog thing. He is the greatest.
He would go from jail to MVP.
He is the greatest.
I'm so hoping that happens, too, by the way. I think that would be great just for dog lovers everywhere.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They would hate it.
Let's say hi to Mike in Boston. Mikey!
Mike.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hey, congratulations there, Mr. Norton, on your show.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
All right, I just want to talk about the Pats for a minute here. You know what frustrates the shit out of me? Is they look awesome every single game, coming like first and second quarter. fourth quarter, they just friggin' fall apart. No matter what they have for a lead, it's always a close game. They friggin' fall apart. The Jets scare me probably more than the Pats should scare you.
Well, I'm hoping that we get to kick your ass.
If you guys just got a solid quarterback, Sanchez is good, but if you guys got, a high-caliber quarterback, then you guys would be friggin' unstoppable.
I got to talk for the Jets fans. I think we're very happy with Sanchez. He's come a long way, man.
He's good. He's young, though. Give him another year or two.
Yeah, he's young, but, he's not falling apart. He's winning these games that he probably shouldn't win. He's hanging in there, making the big plays. The big plays.
The big plays when it counts.
It was fucking Holmes again, too, yesterday.
Shit out of me.
You're 8-2, brother. You're 8-2, brother. Danny's saying that the attendance at the Islander game was 9,157. That's what they're claiming. That number's always lower.
Yeah.
That's paid attendance, they call it. Guess what? I'm paid attendance. I didn't go.
You didn't go.
And there's a million guys like me that have their season tickets that didn't go. I'm eating tickets at this point. And then I'm amazed that people actually want my tickets.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll give them to anybody. I don't care.
Yeah, they just want a night out.
Really?
Yeah, it's a night out.
To watch minor league hockey?
Minor league, yes.
The bag of shit is going to hit that ice, I'm telling you.
I can't wait to see that.
I'm telling you. How you want it done?
I don't know. Because the shit's got to come out of the bag onto the ice.
Well, not necessarily, because I'm hoping if the bag of shit hits the ice, then the charge will be lesser.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the charge will be lesser. It'll be known by everyone that it's a bag of shit that hit the ice.
As long as everyone knows it's shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What kind of bag? It's got to be a clear bag.
Clear baggy, big one.
Like a nice sandwich bag?
Big one with a lot of shit in it.
It's got to be a lot of shit, but how do you get the shit into the Coliseum?
Well, you could probably... No one's going to frisk you
for
it.
Wait. Or you could hold in your duty and then get it done in the bathroom.
Take it done fresh, hot off the presses.
I am the biggest idiot because this whole time I'm going through the scenario how I get this shit into the Coliseum. Wait a minute. I already have it on me.
Smuggle it inside you.
Right.
And then you just let it out in a big Ziploc bag.
What if you're like, can't get the duty out?
You got to really, commit to it a few days in advance.
And just hold it in?
And just hold it, and then let it rip.
Fuck.
And then,
it's
wow.
It's pretty sad.
And then, wow.
All right. What about Brett Favre?
Brett Favre?
He did great, huh? Bruce in Minnesota. Bruce!
Morning, boys.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that was a great performance. 31-3 playing the Packers. That guy needs to fucking quit and be done and retire and call it the end.
I think Brett Favre, well, he already said it, that he's not coming back next year, which means he is coming back. He's setting up for the big drama.
How many times are we going to fall for that
crap
with him?
Because he'll hang around to see if he could, get with a team that might have a real shot at the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah.
Even being maybe a little backup guy. Wait for the...
We were supposed to be the fucking dream team this year, remember? Getting him back again. We paid him $20 million to go 3-7.
Wow, that's worse than the Islanders' losing streak, if you think about it. That's got to be a worse.
Bad.
That's way worse. So, and they're I guess the NFL are getting some experts to see if the cock pictures are real.
Really?
That's still going on. What are
experts? What kind of experts?
They're doing like SIM card checks and all that stuff.
Why?
My guess.
I think they're stalling, and they want Brett Favre to finish out the year. They don't want to fuck his consecutive game streak.
Right.
And then knowing that most likely, they probably sat down with Brett Favre, and Brett's like, look, I'm retiring at the end of this year. And then by the end of the year, it doesn't matter as much.
It won't matter. He'll have put in his time, cut in his record.
Right.
Yeah.
Because why are they taking so long?
Also, because if she sues, or if there's a suit against the NFL or the team, they probably want to have... They probably want to know everything, too. It's probably got something to do with the lawyers, too.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
But they're checking the SIM cards?
Yeah, they're doing all kinds of, to find out where the photos came from. They'll find out. It's easy to check.
Yeah. Hey, Brett, pull your fucking pants down and let's compare this
Let me
shit.
see your short-headed cock.
Short-headed. That little fucking helmet.
Oh, that rotten little short head.
That Frisbee helmet he's got. It's terrible.
It's from being tackled all those years.
It does look like a fucking Frisbee.
Oh, it's horrid.
All right. Let's say hi to Trucker Dan. Trucker Dan.
Love you guys. Love the show.
Thank you, Trucker Dan.
Trucker Dan.
That's right.
Couple thoughts this morning about Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. First of all, 4 in a row for the Packers. Could be the second week in a row they get a coach fired, so that's pretty impressive. Brett Favre, seeing him with the Vikings right now is like seeing your ex-girlfriend that you still really kind of care about a little bit with an abusive asshole boyfriend. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like you look at this guy and you go, what a worthless sack of shit. That would be the Vikings. And you just want to just beat the shit on him, but you're with another chick. You're happy. It's like, fuck, Brett, why did you do this? You know? I don't know. Anyway, I just had to share that.
That's pretty good. I mean, he ruined his legacy.
Yeah, he kind of did, right?
With the Packers, I mean.
Yeah.
But now you're kind of liking him again, right, Trucker Dad?
Brett's always going to be the man for Green Bay because he was the one that brought us back from the ashes. You know, I mean, but there's no doubt about it. We miss him, but Aaron Rodgers is definitely doing a job for us, man.
There you go. All right, brother. I forgot that the Pack they won 4 in a row. What's their record?
Go Pack, go.
What's the Packers record?
Anyone? Green Bay.
7-3.
7-3 for the Packers. All right.
What's the Jets record?
8-2. Yeah. Could very easily be 5-5. I'll say it again.
Yeah. Every team that wins the Super Bowl though has games they should have lost. That's the way it is.
That's 3 in a row that they could have easily lost. 2 miracle finishes.
That was great friggin' ending yesterday.
And then the Lions in overtime, right? God. Yeah.
I didn't see yesterday
as well. You didn't see? It was it was pretty amazing. The Texans came from behind, which was frustrating as hell, and then last second, like throwing deep.
Yeah, going deep.
And it actually worked. And they even said, like, last week, the the Jaguars at the last second with the Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thanks, you just jinxed the Jets by saying that. But it fucking worked out. What else is going on, man?
Great job.
I'm fucking tired from fucking jet lag, so don't mind me.
Oh.
It's going to take another day or two.
Yeah.
Japan and back in 3 days is fucking insane. It's a long fucking flight, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got to stop Hawaii?
Huh? Yeah, somewhere over there.
somewhere over there.
I just stayed on the plane and slept. Some fucking island in the middle of somewhere.
Yeah.
We flew in from Poughkeepsie. I have jet lag too. I'm very tired.
That's a long flight too, man.
Sure is, because you have to go through Chicago. We flew through Chicago, and there's a layover in Dallas, and then we came back.
Is there anything worse than taking a flight where they take you a whole different direction?
It's not even close.
I want to go that way. Why do we have to go? It's usually Chicago, too.
Yeah.
Why do I have to go to Chicago to go south? I haven't even started my trip yet officially.
There's nothing worse.
Or if you got to go to Chicago, but you got to go to Atlanta first.
Right.
Wait a minute, what am I doing?
Because it's their hub? I don't give a shit.
Give me a direct flight.
Please. Reacher in Niagara Falls. Reacher.
Hello.
Reacher, what's up, buddy?
Oh, I've got a solution for this shit on the ice for you.
Oh, good. That bag of shit has to hit the ice.
Yes.
Okay, you need a small sandwich bag.
Wow. Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
I need my ass. I got that. What?
Yeah. You make whatever kind of cocktail you want in that thing. You need to leave it open just a little at the end. Throw it high. Let it land on the ice. Splatter, and then that warm shit in the cold ice, like a nice
steam.
I think people are getting into this.
The steam coming off of it is key.
But I want a hard log, and I want the bag to open up as it hits the ice, and then it just kind of dramatically rolls a few inches.
And leaves like some brown track as it rolls.
I want it to dramatically roll out of the bag.
Great.
I can't wait to see you, boys.
All right, Reacher, thank you.
See ya.
God, everybody wants a Space Trucker, Kentucky.
Good morning. I see a pattern here. Wasn't that Sex for Sam thing really good for your career? Why don't we do a shit for Sam and let him lob it?
Wow, that's a bust. I don't even understand.
I don't quite.
Oh, S's, guys. Sex for Sam, shit for Sam.
Your phone's cutting out.
All right, bye.
What'd you say?
Oh, he bailed.
Okay, bye.
What'd you say? We heard you.
Oh, I got a couple people yelled out stuff at the show. It was so great. Live shows to do that when someone's like, some dummy's like, Monster Rain. I'm like, what's that? Monster, I heard you. Oh, it's so great with the big laugh from people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wonderful.
Yeah, people say you killed. I'm looking at some comments here.
Yeah, it's a great gig.
Killed.
But it was really great to shut down somebody with I heard you. It's just satisfying.
Yeah. Very, because the idiot jumps at it again.
Oh, look, isn't that sweet? The Pope's weighing in on condom use. That's his opinion I want on condoms. Very relevant.
But for male prostitutes, that's fucked up.
Of course.
Because he can't come out for condoms, any kind of birth control between men and women. He can't do that. Because, the Catholic Church, you're not supposed to use any kind of birth control.
But the Pope is rallying around male prostitutes?
Around male prostitutes.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah. Because, he says the AIDS. It helps protect against the AIDS. He doesn't, condone their lifestyle. But he said it could probably save some lives.
How about the Pope just stop talking? Who gives a shit what he thinks? I'm just tired of him, and I'm tired of the Islamic, these imams, and all of these religious people. Can you shut the fuck up?
Because you know why? They're irrelevant. They're irrelevant in this day and age. Stop it. You see, I saw there's something on Drudge where some religious people are saying that Harry Potter, which broke all kinds of records, made a shitload of money, is opening a gateway to Satan for the children. Like they're watching these movies and somehow being brainwashed into satanic rituals, and it's a fucking movie. It's a goofy movie.
It's a fantasy world, man.
Stop.
Like we've always had.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But they, you get these irrelevant people talking their ancient babble,
right?
And other people are, well, if the Pope said it, I'm a Catholic, so I have to agree with the Pope. What, do you? You got to sit there and agree with a book that people wrote 1,000 years ago and fucking. What does it mean?
Well, believe in what you want, but I mean, to think that these kids are going to get all weird because they're checking out Harry Potter movies is ridiculous.
The Harry Potter.
It's completely ridiculous. Speaking of movies, I had some people over the weekend, so we rented a movie, and they
all got on the plane and met in Japan to watch a movie. That's so bizarre.
No, I was back for the weekend.
Oh!
It was a quick fucking back and forth to Japan. I sold some shit to a Japanese TV show. You'll see. And we decided to rent a movie. We couldn't find anything good, so we actually rented Grown Ups. Please watch Grown Ups.
No, you didn't.
Please watch Grown Ups.
Is that Travolta, Robin, and
No, man. It's the Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Chris Rock, fucking Rob Schneider, David Spade. This is the biggest piece of shit movie.
I could not even think about watching
Please rent Grown Ups.
The trailers.
It is uncomfortably bad. There's a few scenes with some slapstick comedy that always works. We learned that a long time ago with the Three Stooges. So, of course, some of that will work. But the story, the acting, it's horrendous. I think Adam Sandler got a bunch of his pals and said, "Hey, you guys want to go on vacation this summer, and we'll film a movie while we're at it."
That's what it looked like.
Know who was the best in the movie? And I'm not kissing his ass. Colin Quinn actually looked like he was playing the part he was supposed to play.
Yeah.
The other guys, they were just calling it in. And Kevin James has to be the biggest fucking loser in Hollywood. The guy's got to be close to a billionaire, and he accepted a movie where they just make fun of how fat he is.
Oh, is that the guy?
That was his whole role.
Yeah.
Fat jokes for Kevin James. Why would you accept that in a bad movie?
I don't get it.
Have you seen it, Jimmy?
I have not, no. I don't really watch comedies. I don't enjoy most of them.
Well, if you watch Grown Ups, you still haven't watched comedies because it is horrendous how bad this movie is. And David Spade, I guess he gave up on hiding his fucking hair plugs or whatever. His hair was pushed to the side, and you could see the horrendous, what looks like a bad dark scar right on the top of his forehead.
He got the old school.
Well, there's been rumors for many, many years that he's fucking as bald as they come.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, and that's all fake hair.
Is it that, or is it like one of those things John Travolta has?
Where you staple it on or something?
I
don't know.
Weavy thing that's got like a gauze almost on it, and then they spackle it into your head.
How does that stay on your head? Because Travolta's look pretty good
With
unless you
cum from your fucking lover that you're kissing on the plane steps.
I would imagine some kind of glue. The glue, you glue down the mesh, and then you could attach whatever you want to the mesh. I'm thinking,
But the water doesn't mess it up, or
Maury's wigs don't come off, even in the water.
I don't know, but that fucking movie, and it did ridiculous numbers.
Yeah.
Andrew in Virginia.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, brother?
Mother huckers.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
That movie was fucking awful, man. It was the corniest fucking movie I've seen in the longest time. All the fat shit with the boat, and all even the stupid shit with the little girl where she's like, "I want to get chocolate wasted."
Yeah.
Fucking kick that little girl in the face. The whole movie was just a piece of shit.
And then Rob Schneider, the gag there was he's in love with a really old woman, which could have been a funny, quick little laugh. It was played out. They played it through the entire movie.
Oh, great.
The entire movie. To the point you want to scream at the TV, "We get it."
I don't know how you watched
It was awful.
that.
They just rounded up. I think they just rounded up those guys and tried to make some quick money off some stupid family bullshit.
And you always know when, like, Chris Rock is one of the funniest guys alive. And he's saying lines in this movie. You're going, he would never say that. And why did he accept that? He knows what funny is. So when they're handing him these lines to say, why is he saying, okay, yeah, all right, I'll do this? I guess the money was good.
Yeah, I only ended up watching it, actually, Opie, because you were talking about how big of a piece of shit it was.
Well, I didn't know it was a big piece of shit officially.
Well,
I saw some scenes and some trailers, and I made my opinion, and then I saw the reviews, but then finally we decided to sit through it.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where, oh my God, I want to watch this entire piece of shit. It was one of those movies.
Now I have to watch this piece of shit.
You got to watch it, Anthony. Please do.
No.
Please, yes.
I won't ever watch that.
And all of a sudden, David Spade is now kind of a Chris Farley type.
What do you mean?
He was the kind of like the partier in the movie. You know how Farley used to play. Yeah, the goofball partier. What is that about?
I ain't ever watching that.
Huh?
I'm not watching that.
Why, you gotta.
No, fucking way. There's certain movies I just will not watch. I was watching a movie came on. It was just on my TV. And I came downstairs. The TV's on. A movie was on.
Right.
And it was that Blind Side movie with the big giant
that was a terrific movie.
black fella.
Yeah.
And
she won for that.
Yeah.
Did you see when she went to the fucking hood?
Yes,
and threatened all
I
the
saw that.
gangbangers, and they got scared of her.
Look.
Did she?
Because that's what would happen in real life. She had a tiny short skirt and high heels, and she was packing in her little fucking $10,000 purse. Did you see that scene? Please tell me you did.
I didn't see the whole movie, so I missed that scene.
She scared the shit out of the gangbangers.
Yeah, like that would ever fucking happen.
Let me ask you, I didn't see it, but that movie struck me like she won the Oscar because it struck me as what white people see themselves as with blacks, like these heroes who save blacks.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it was? Like a self-congratulating white person movie?
It was completely that. And I just got a few laughs because this big, dumb fucking Big Mike, the guy that is the black guy.
Yeah.
He's walking in a playground and like two little girls are on a swing and they turn around and look at him and they jump off the swing, hold hands and run away from him.
Yeah,
like
two white girls.
A monster, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Because he's a monster.
Of course, because he's a monster.
You've never seen this?
And then
you should see Blindside, Jimmy.
And then Sandra Bullock's like friends are sitting around at the table and they're all like, you know, upper crusty at this restaurant and they're talking about this.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Tom came in. Sorry, Tom.
Tom came in and
of course, our
frightened
black intern.
Frightened Jimmy.
We've been taught to be scared of black people, Tom. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's
from a very early age.
Yes. We're trying to get over that.
We're learning lessons from the blind side.
Very sorry,
yes,
sir.
Blind Side is it will teach us. She's with her highfalutin friends, and they're all like, "Oh, you're taking up another project. You know, aren't you afraid of him being under the same roof as your daughter?" And then she has a talk with the daughter, and it was just like this whiteness and big dumb black guy, and
it really is. It's whoever. It's that mentality of white people. Their attitude about blacks, like most white people think they're just big dumb animals, but I'll go in there and take care of them and show everybody that they're. I'll show my humanity by teaching everybody his humanity.
Yes,
and I didn't even see it, so maybe I'm just wrong.
No, you're not. That's exactly what it was. It was like friggin' King Kong. But you swear to God, you're just giant guy, woman, trying to teach him things.
You missed the best part, though, when she goes to the fucking ghetto.
I saw when she went to the ghetto the first time.
And she kind of rescues Mike because Mike gets confused and goes back home. And, this ghetto...
Why does he get confused? Is he a retard?
I don't remember.
He's just a big
I think because... Wait, maybe I do remember it. Because then there's accusations that they actually brought him in... not because they loved him, because he was going to be a great football player.
Right.
And they were trying to help their alma mater.
Her alma mater.
Nothing I hate more, by the way, than alma mater.
An alma mater.
Let it go.
Alma mater.
Let it go.
So then she has to go to the ghetto and rescue him and go, no, that's not it. We really do love you, Mike. I know it looks a little strange here, but...
Yeah.
Which I think that's the real story is that they brought in a black kid to help their alma mater.
Yeah.
But they had to, jazz it up for Hollywood. I'm not buying this shit that they actually felt for the kid totally. Yeah. They got something out of it, too. You kidding me?
They were freaking out, hey, he's too stupid to be in the school.
Right.
And then, of course, the testing. They gave him an oral exam, so he didn't have to write, and he was just so smart. And,
they just couldn't communicate properly, but they figured a way around that because he was just a smart kid after all. No. But she pulls up in whatever, like a Mercedes. She comes out with designer glasses, like a fucking, top-of-the-line handbag, a short little skirt, and high heels, and goes right up to the gangbangers saying that, if they don't do the right thing, she's coming back and, and basically shooting them.
Yeah,
and they got all scared.
Yeah,
let her just say and do whatever she wanted and leave the ghetto.
I got to see the rest of it.
They
Please see that scene.
They probably just would have said, "Shut up, bitch."
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah, they would.
Get your white fucking ass out of here, bitch.
Spit on her.
They would have gang raped her.
Need your motherfucking Sandra Bullock ass over here, motherfucker.
Exactly. Why don't you go look at your husband and shit? He fucking other girls.
Yeah.
That's my impression.
Other girls.
Terrible impression.
Let's say hi to Joey. Joey.
Hey, Joey.
Hey, Joey.
Hey, that fucking movie, Grown Ups, my wife keeps putting it in the disc queue from Netflix. I just go in there and remove it.
Classic.
Of my life to watch that bullshit.
But some of
I watched that Hot Tub Time Machine. That was another piece of crap.
Piece of shit.
That was a bad movie too. It could have been good. It started out kind of all right.
Fucking movie. They could have fucking took that to town. They didn't do shit with that movie.
Well, you got to see Crispin Glover. He's great in whatever he does. Yeah. His role in Hot Tub Time Machine was great.
I like Crispin Glover.
He's a fucking
crazy.
whack job.
Thanks, guys. That's all I got.
All right, man.
Certainly is.
Bobby Big Rigger. Bobby.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Bobby.
Hey.
Jimmy, happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
And now, that whole bit in that movie about the breastfeeding deal, I mean, did they beat that dead horse?
Okay, yeah. He's talking about grown up. So you have how old was the kid? 5, 6 maybe? 5 or 6-year-old breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Now, if it's done right, you could see where you might get a laugh out of that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. We could be a little open-minded. That could get a laugh in a movie.
Yeah.
Sure. And then they pounded that into the ground. The entire movie's breastfeeding. I need milky. Mommy, where's my milk? It's like, we got it. You did the joke already.
And then the baby bird, nursing the baby bird back to health by the woman.
Breastfeeding the baby bird. It was, all right, we get it.
Give me a break. If it wasn't for the fact that it was in the discount rack at the truck stop there and I picked it up
discount
I
rack.
don't even know what you're talking about right now, but yeah, that was a piece of shit.
But these guys are supposedly, big, huge fucking comedy stars in Hollywood.
But you know what? And this is where I question my own taste, because it's not my style either, but those movies make $120 million, and it's like
crazy money.
The ones I like make $40 million or less.
Oh, I know.
Like they know something I don't. It drives me nuts. I know my taste is just
I think
off.
you just get in that publicity machine or whatever, the big Hollywood publicity machine, and a lot of the public were just a bunch of lemmings.
Sheep.
and we just kind of march to the movie theater because we're told this is a good movie, and we sit through it.
Dummies.
What did it get on Rotten Tomatoes?
There's no fucking way people enjoyed Grown Ups as a whole. I'm sure there's some people that did, yes. But no way as a
You don't think there's that, like, when you leave a bad movie and you hear people like, oh, that was good, oh, that was funny, I want to punch him in the face. I really do.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I love going to some of these hyped up movies and then the credits roll and yet there's always some asshole, and I wish it could be me, but I'm not a loud guy in the theater. That's it? What the fuck? All of a sudden they just burst out and get pissed off because they were expecting something way better. It made $162 million at the box office. That's box office. Then you got the DVDs and all that shit. Look at this shit. 10% rotten, 10% positive reviews
by critics
from all the critics across the country, and then 62% of the moviegoers like this movie. So I'm completely wrong. What is wrong with these people?
But doesn't that show you how completely, most times, especially with comedy, most times critics are completely out of touch with what people like.
But I would love to beat up the critics. This movie is horrendous how bad it is.
Yeah.
I have to defend the critics on this one.
No, I'm not even beating them up. I'm just saying that they're a step off from where people are.
Well, they don't really need much from their movies, I guess. 62%. That's 6 out of 10 people like the fucking movie.
I was loud guy in the movie theater during the Back
Your
to the
theater?
During
Your
the,
house?
No, it wasn't. It was actually a movie theater during the Back to the Future re-release. They were playing the trailer for Yogi Bear.
I saw that.
Did you see the trailer for it?
I saw the trailer.
It's like
I can't believe they're going to put that horse shit
utterly
out.
bad. So they show the trailer, and then it has the date and when it's coming out, and then it's pretty quiet. During the quiet point, I went like, ha, that looks good!
Did it get a big laugh?
Oh, yeah. Everybody just started cracking up.
Can we see the trailer?
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It was Dan Aykroyd and fucking...
another movie that we have to watch Dan Aykroyd in.
God bless Dan Aykroyd.
Actually, he's a fucking... you don't get to see him.
You know how we like to play, when was the last time... What was the last good movie Dan Aykroyd did? That's got to be 15 years ago at this point.
The original Blues Brothers.
That's what I'm thinking.
He was funny, I think, in Neighbors. Did he have a good serious role after that? Like, did he do something that was good?
He was in with that Macaulay.
Dr. Detroit.
Oh, he did that. Macaulay Culkin got stung by a bee.
Where they
and died
kill
movie.
Macaulay Culkin. Here we go. Yogi Bear movie trailer. 2.
This is so bad.
All right, we got to check this
so
out.
Bad. It's been approved for all audiences.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Full speed ahead, boo-boo!
Okay.
Take off with the wildest bears on earth. Meet Yogi and Boo Boo.
Looking good, Yogi.
They're grabbing lunch.
We've got our first customers.
One basket at a time.
Nice day for a picnic.
And Aykroyd can't even do the voice.
No.
That's not how the voice goes.
What the heck was that?
Oh, I have problems with potato salad.
If bears avoid people not running around stealing their food.
I smell
Tom Cavanaugh.
I'm okay.
Yogi's got the smarts.
You do come up with some good plans, Yogi.
That's because I'm smarter than the average bear.
Boo Boo's got the moves.
Kicking it.
Of course. Look, they're acting like black people.
Best picnic basket stealing technology ever invented.
Wow.
They've got lunch covered.
Huh? It missed. I wonder if he noticed the pie.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yogi, grab my
They don't have Tom's name. He's in the trailer.
His ass is hitting the fence post.
3D.
It's got a little of everything. Music, stunts, magic, and I jump over boo-boo at the end.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna try it.
I don't care.
Holy shit. I'm sorry. I couldn't even comment. There was nothing to comment
I
on.
know. It's
It was just
so
slapstick
bad.
shit.
It's what movie did I get mad at? I got mad at.
You got mad at
No,
a
I got
movie.
mad at some
I love
movie.
getting mad at a
Garfield,
movie.
and I commented on it, and I'm like, "What a piece of shit!" And I don't remember who it was. It was Kevin Smith or somebody that went, "Well, it's for kids." And I was like, "Oh yeah, like this is
obviously
for kids."
that's for kids, but it's like, you know what? Then don't show it in any fucking movie. Don't show the trailer to me. I don't want to see it.
By the way, Justin Timberlake, they didn't show him, did they?
He's the voice of.
He's the voice of Boo Boo.
Oh, they're both the voices. Okay.
Yeah, just the verses.
Let's go to Roger in Jersey. Roger
Dodger.
Roger wants to tell everyone Blindside is a true story. We know that.
Oh, I actually did not know that.
But I'm suspicious of their motives.
You could have a true story and have them play it up like,
I didn't know that.
Like college football is, was it college football?
It was high school.
And then he went to college.
I don't know. I missed the ending.
And
I'm going to see it.
She was a booster, was she?
Yeah, she would go up to the coach and tell the coach how to coach him.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, because
the coach is yelling at him.
Because that happened in real life too.
And he couldn't really play football very well, but he's just a big guy. So Sandra Bullock walks up to the coach because she's really fucking.
I know
she's in charge.
I know it's a true story, but the guy comes from a broken home, and they're making it in the movie like they just love this kid and brought him into their family. And I'm saying that's bullshit. That was probably part of it, but they also saw, holy shit, this guy's an NFL athlete.
Got some potential.
And we could help our alma mater.
Alma mater.
Because for some reason, these people get so bored, they just want to help their alma mater after they graduate.
Dude, I hate people that are concerned with what their old college is doing.
Oh, they're all about the booster.
On.
The booster club.
Yeah.
Well, we got to keep, what do they call the guys that graduated there? The alumni.
The alum.
I like calling them the alum.
Oh, for the alumni, do they?
The Alumni Association.
Yes.
How about the alumni fucking puts it to bed and moves on? I fucking hate alumni.
Oh, move on with your life.
How about this? Look forward. Stop looking back at your shitty college days.
Yes.
Well, I want to put some money. I want the school to continue in the tradition. Why don't you fuck off? Worry about your family. Stop trying to avoid your fat wife by going back to your alma mater. I was in school here. Nobody gives a shit.
But they need a new student center, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to donate.
And I'm doing good in my life, so I figure I would give back to my old college.
We're going to raise money.
Right.
I hope a lot of the other alumni will join me.
How about the college stops raping the kids for $100,000 a fucking college career and use some of that money to build the new student center?
Dude, I despise them.
When I went here many years ago, and now he starts waxing fantastic about his days.
Right.
It was a great time. You will remember these as the greatest times in your life, so cherish them, because your fat fucking wife is all you have to look forward to later, and coming back here as a alum.
What's the greatest times of your... What is it? What is it?
Yeah, what's
your
so
first
great
time out of
about
high school, you get to sleep away.
Yeah,
you fucking come home half the night with puke on the fucking... A piece of salami on your sleeve because you're vomiting on yourself.
I have fond memories of my of my time at Geneseo, but they've been trying to get money from me for fucking years because I've done well.
You paid for school?
The fuck out of here.
If you're doing bad, do they hand you money?
Exactly.
Fuck them.
I'll get it from somebody else.
The alum.
Let it go. Move on.
That's right. They don't need a new student center.
Why don't you just go back to the sandbox and get a new sandbox for the park that you played in, fucking assholes. Get a hold of yourselves. You fucking babies living in the past. My jacket still fits. Why don't you try your noose, faggot? I hate alumni.
You don't like alumni?
They despise their obsession with their old school. I want the tradition. What's the tradition? Your family in horrible marriages, trying to avoid looking at the person they married.
But the Booster Club is having a fundraiser.
I don't know what that is, the Booster Club. You know why? Because I didn't go to college.
Because the student parking lot needs to be repaved.
I don't know what the fucking students chip in. I gotta get the alum. I just hate people that won't let go of their college.
These colleges are raping the kids, and on top of that, then you got the alumni associations fucking donating money to the colleges as well.
Oh, donating a wing.
It's costing a kid over $100,000 for 4 years for most fucking universities at this point.
With the
How
help
about you
of
take
the
care
alumni,
of that problem?
We are going to add a new media center.
Right.
To the tradition of this school. Now let's all sing our fight song.
Right. Then you got then you do the right thing, and maybe you get new equipment for the radio station. And there's some 18-year-old kid that's fucking addicted to perks, fucking breaking all your equipment.
Let's all sing, rah, 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 fight, 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 go team, go.
Have pride in your college.
You would never go back to homecoming, Jimmy?
I wouldn't.
Homecoming.
That's when the alumni come back.
For what? Oh, you know what it is? We don't feel important in our daily lives. We'd like a round of applause just once. How about you give us a round of applause? We donated to the library.
I've gone back to homecoming, but I keep it in perspective. I'm not the rah-rah guy. Let's make sure we get up early and watch the homecoming parade. Just like we did when we were 18.
Yeah. You know, it's all about the new kids coming in, and I want them to enjoy their experience as much as I did.
Shut up. Bunch of fucking old busybodies trying to seem relevant. Mind your beeswax.
Busybody.
Take off, lawyer. Fucking get out of here, accountant. You're boring me with your fucking tales of yesteryear. What was it like to drink at a White's Only water fountain, you hunk of shit? Go fuck yourself. The good old days put me to sleep. Let me hear about how you got blown by a fucking chick in the back of the Studebaker. How about that, alum?
Date rape.
Exactly.
Is completely acceptable.
How about how the letter on your jacket got cum stains on it when you enjoyed your first homosexual encounter?
A little hazing during football camp.
Yeah, let's hear about that, alum. How your one friend lost a testicle when a paddle hit it. Fucking homoerotic fruits. Go fuck yourselves.
Oh, the good old days. And then you go back to homecoming, and there's the uncomfortably old guy. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
What do you want? They just come back to recapture their youth.
Yeah.
It's so nice to be. Last time I was here, I had a prostate. That's terrific.
Can't drink like we used to.
Holy shit.
The alum has a say.
The alum. I hate that. I got to give a plug here to What Would Tyler Durden Do? I am looking at Natalie Portman's ass.
What?
Dan, please.
Fuck.
He also posted the animation of
Really nice.
the Wesley Snipe rant that was done on this show.
Oh, Patrice did that, right?
Yeah.
Mostly Patrice. Ant was a big part of that as well. It's there it is.
Yeah,
right on the fucking front
animation.
page of WWTDD.com. That's huge.
The animation of us
where's
talking
the
about
S?
him going to
Holy
jail.
shit.
You got to go like a few pages in next.
Okay,
Let's see.
right.
I think it might be on page 3, but
you never know.
Scroll down. What's that, Kesha?
Kesha
looks like shit.
Oh, her ass is atrocious.
Her ass is horrible. Go to now go to full size.
That's her?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Natalie Portman's
Get
ass.
the fuck out of here.
You got to go to picture number. I don't know. You know, it's in the later pictures.
Wouldn't mind taking her out for a chocolate sundae.
Full size. Yeah, you got to go like picture. I don't know, 13.
Man, I wonder if I could use her duty for the.
Come on, it would never make it past your mouth. How do you throw her duty on the ice?
Oh, I got to throw her duty on the ice.
She's taking her pants off. They got like stills of her taking her little pants off by a lake, and she's wearing like this little fucking thongy thingy. And hold on, she turns around. You get a great just ass shot.
That should be the required bathing suit
of her.
For all women.
Yeah, just a string between the fucking cheeks.
Now
that should be the required
size.
suit.
There it is. Look at that.
It's nice. It's all right.
She got a good ass on her, I think.
Hard to see.
Go to the next picture.
It looks a little boyish. She's a kind of she does. She has a cultish straight body.
What?
She does.
What's wrong with that ass?
I'm not saying it's bad.
It's a nice ace.
Next pic.
From the back, you can't see though.
From the back, you can't see.
Meaning,
she's turned a little sideways in one of these pictures.
It looks boyish.
Next one,
right, Danny?
Yeah, it's a little.
It's a little.
Danny likes ghetto butts, man.
Wrong with a boyish ass.
I like a good ass though.
Look, see, that looks good.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's also like a straight line from her shoulder to her thighs.
It is.
No
you can't see a good picture there. It's kind of weird.
Danny and I like badunkadunk.
I like Natalie Portman's ass. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm not saying it's
Call
bad.
me crazy.
That's a better shot of it.
You would
It's a
like
little
to
bit better.
fucking stick your tongue in there?
Dude, please.
A little round.
I'd give her the old how do you do. That's when a girl falls asleep and you open her ass cheeks so harshly that they stay open even after you let them go. And you put your face in there. It's the old how do you do.
The old how do you do.
Hey, really fast, we're going to get the big Harry Potter review, thank God, from Jimmy James.
Oh, thank
Why the
God.
fuck isn't this movie in 3D? They blew it. Although if it's set in box office records, I guess it doesn't matter. The next one's going to be in 3D, I hear, yeah.
The second part of it?
It's going to be re-released in July in 3D. Or so.
Oh, that's fucking smart.
So you got to see it twice.
Holy shit, is that smart.
This movie's going to make so much.
They probably already started shooting before the 3D stuff. But I tell you, James Cameron, this is why I was raving about Avatar. He changed movies.
Can I?
He changed fucking cinema.
Can I tell you something before we get to JJ? I saw
JJ.
I finally saw the 3D TV when I was in Japan. They're fucking. The marketing is bullshit because what they got on the screen, of course, it looks like amazing 3D.
Yeah.
I was seeing some diver in the water,
muff
with a shitload of fish around them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was all blue, of course, a nice blue hue. And you put the glasses on, it's like this is amazing 3D, of course.
Yeah.
I want to see it when you're watching like a stupid Three's Company rerun.
Well, I don't think it would be 3D.
Right. True, but you know what I mean. Like who gives? You know what I
Does
mean?
it look good? Right. If it's just
It looks
showing
amazing, but
a
there's
shitty show.
But they're setting it up nice for you.
Yeah.
With this diving scene that has nothing to do with regular TV. They made this specific scene just to to try to sell the 3D TVs.
I'd love to see the Three's Company in 3D though. You see Larry's fucking hog coming through the letter thing and Jack's sucking it. Fucking Audrey Lindley's clit.
Oh God, wants to see that.
Mrs. Roper.
Yes, Mrs. Roper.
Her leathery asshole in 3D.
Oh, just coming out from under her moo-moo that she wore.
Norman fell, and so did Jack eventually.
Oh boy, he sure did. Hey, have you checked out the 3D TV?
No, I have not. I have not checked it out.
I don't know. I mean, I want to see it on regular shit.
And I was at Best Buy yesterday. I didn't.
I've
didn't
seen
even look.
it. I'm not overly impressed with it at all. It's just like whatever.
I'm not either.
Plus,
And
with those friggin' glasses, like they're annoying and they don't feel good.
Yeah.
And if you wear glasses, like it's awkward because then you have to try to put these fucking 3D glasses over your glasses.
That's the best. Here you go, 8 eyes. Watch the movie, nerd.
They should make it in contacts because then it would feel
eyes.
It would feel better, I think.
Plus, and a lot of the glasses have batteries, like you have to turn them on and shit. It's just fucking annoying. And they're not compatible with other makers. So if I have a Sony and you have a Panasonic and I want to come over to your house and watch TV, but you don't have an extra pair of glasses, I can't just bring mine over to you.
If you have a 3D TV, you better buy a lot of glasses for people coming over.
Yeah.
How much are the glasses?
Imagine you just make everyone watch it regular and you're sitting there enjoying the 3D.
You're like laughing and going, whoa, and everybody's just watching the movie.
So, Danny, you've seen it? You know what I'm talking about, where they set up something that, of course, looks great in 3D.
I mean, I haven't watched it at length, but like from what I saw, I was just kind of like, all right.
Right.
I wasn't like blown out of my fucking chair.
I was more suspicious.
I give it a couple of years before they're perfect.
Yeah, you got it.
They're not the first generation or whatever stuff is never the best.
And I think
it looks like watching an animated Magic Eye. You know, like with those old shitty posters.
That's a
where
great.
shit kind of comes out at you. It's just like picture that, but it's motion.
My stupid diving scene that I saw was like Magic Eye. All of a sudden it came to
just
life. Like, oh, here's the diver.
It's not like there's depth, like there's like perspective and depth, but nothing is actually 3-dimensional. It's like a bunch of layers of flatness.
Flatness. Okay. All right, so you're not getting like,
That's a great way to look at it.
Wait till the TVs are curved a little bit. Maybe that won't happen.
I don't know. Maybe that won't happen. I don't know.
Why would you curve your TV?
Again, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I love it. Then again, you probably suggested
It's laughing at you.
You probably suggested 5 years ago that TVs become flat, and we probably laughed at you too.
You did.
My it's officially 63-inch TV. Can't be more than an inch thick.
I know.
Has a picture on it.
It's got to be a half-inch thick. It's unbelievable.
Isn't it great?
Did you move your sofa back? Because I know the living room layout.
Oh yeah,
you did, right?
Light as a feather.
All the way back to the window now.
But you don't feel too close, right?
No. JJ, Harry Potter. What do you got on it?
Hey, it's actually not a bad movie. It's very dark, very sad. It's
They should lighten it.
They kill a lot of the characters off. It's like pretty much they're wrapping up the book series, so they do kill a lot of people. It's actually not bad. And there is an Emma Watson semi-nude scene.
I heard about this.
Side tit and side ass shots.
Side tit, side ass.
Heard about this. Heard about this.
Is that?
Yeah, one of the characters starts hallucinating. He's in love with the Emma Watson character, so he starts hallucinating that she's messing around with Harry Potter, and they're entangled all nude.
Nude.
I like the Harry Potter movies.
Nudity.
It's actually a pretty good movie. If you like the books, it's actually the closest adaptation of all of them so far. It's actually not a bad movie.
Do you like the Harry Potter movies, Ant? The first one was a total kids movie, but after that they started kind of making them where the adults could enjoy them too.
That's the only one I saw was the first one.
Oh, really?
I really
and then
have
you were
not
out?
even seen and then I was out.
The difference between the first movie and these later ones, it's night and day.
Yeah,
it really is. It's a lot darker.
But I'm just like, I don't think I could be bothered.
Huh.
The movies definitely grow up with the characters.
Yeah. That Emma Watson is all right, huh?
Yeah, even with the dyke haircut. I don't mind her.
You don't like?
Good.
All right, JJ, thanks.
Pasty English, just the way I like them.
Guys are just assholes.
Why?
I feel bad for them. They have to tolerate us. What do you think of her? She's all right, even with the dyke haircut.
We are pieces of shit.
Men are just turds.
I want to know more about the alumni, Jimmy.
I don't know anything else about it. I really don't know enough. I would never acknowledge them.
If we start a nice college song, maybe?
Oh, it wouldn't help.
A nice rah-rah college song about the alumni. Here you go.
I just don't...
picture you're an alumni of a Big Ten school. Coming back for the big game.
Yeah. Coming back to your...
And you know the kids just look at you like, oh, man, get the fuck out of here.
This
is our school now.
In schools like Harvard and Princeton, they're raised by their fathers who are alumni. And
so they
learn to respect them.
Get the fuck out of here.
Tell us about what it was like when you went here. There were no Negroes.
I went, my boy's going to go. I think they learn to respect him in the Ivy League schools.
Can I put this in perspective? I got a son now, right? If he goes to Geneseo, I'll be embarrassed. I'll just be embarrassed. I'm not going to be proud like, oh, he's going to my school.
That's right.
I'd rather him not go to college than go to Geneseo.
You don't have alumni pride?
Yeah, hell fucking no. They had a shitty speech comm department, and they want me to come back because I made something of myself. Not knowing that I was going to fail out of college, and I went to one of my speech comm teachers and said, hey, instead of a B, I need a B+ to stay here. And he said, well, maybe this isn't for you. He actually said that to me. He was that guy.
Really?
Maybe college and maybe communications isn't for you. The guy's dead now. Go fuck yourself.
Right, why would you go back? They didn't help you?
No, I had to like go to a teacher that was I forgot the course even. It was a who gives a shit class, and he did the right thing. And gave me a grade that I didn't deserve just so I could stay at college. But the speech comm, which I was majoring in, they're like, sorry, we're not going to fucking help you. And then they want me to come back and talk to the speech comm department. Year after year, I get the invite. I'm like, go fuck yourself. And I'm never giving you a donation. Never.
Never.
Never. Jesus. I'll buy a cake for the boys every once in a while at the frat house.
That's the beauty of me.
But that's about it.
I went to one semester of community college. They've never asked me to return.
Why don't you come back for homecoming?
Middlesex Community College.
One semester?
One semester.
One
B and 3 Fs. Yeah.
B and 3 Fs.
I got a B in English.
Nice.
Because I dropped out of high school, so I was taking credit courses that kind of work for college and high school.
Yeah.
And I'd B in English and an F in statistics, Western civilization, and science.
Really?
No way. I'm not buying this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look
B
at
in
it.
English was merciful.
Really? Oh,
Yeah. This song is really bugging me.
Well, wait. Before you get rid of it, because we got an alumni story that'll make everyone happy. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, I went to a college here in Georgia, and it turns out that one of the alumni that used to always want to talk about alumni that I knew and talk about how great the school was the center of Georgia's largest child molestation case.
Wow. Why was it the largest child molestation case? This guy just had a lot of kids?
It was called if you look it up, it was called the Alapaha River Camp. I can't remember what it was. It was a counseling camp up in North Georgia, Atlanta area, and he was taking advantage of troubled youth at the camp. He was
supposed to be helping them at.
Yeah, I was working there in the arts and crafts department.
Arts and crafts.
Sure.
Huh?
Let me teach you to tie a knot.
Teaching the children.
All right.
Bend over, tie your shoes. Let me show you how to keep secrets.
From behind, I bet you'd have to watch them.
Sure, let me show you how to play pool or hold a tennis racket. Let me show you how to float in the water. Who's
So
this
handy.
monster? Oh,
It's Kenny. Hate
All right.
this song.
Should we take a break?
Horrid.
Yeah, I got eats.
Are you promoting something today, or is that later?
Yeah, we'll do it later on, I guess.
Later on?
One of the
Okay,
breaks.
then that's
Something
what we'll do.
big.
All right, yeah.
Something big coming up.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be good. Going to be fun.
Yes.
Yay.
Follow the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter. Opie, twitter.com/Opie Radio. Anthony, twitter.com/Anthony Cumia. And little Jimmy Norton, twitter.com/Jim Norton. Sirius XM, the virus. Get in touch with the Opie and Anthony Show. 866-969-1969. Cell phone and PDA users, send your feedback to feedback@opieandanthony.com. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
If I was scared, I would. And if I was bored, you know I would. And if I was yours, but I'm not.
You got me on this one. I don't know this one, man.
I know the song.
No, you don't, Jimmy.
I do.
No, you don't. Who is it?
Twisted Fate.
Fuck. Twisted Fate, everybody. Opie and Anthony. Jim Norton.
I like this song.
I want to congratulate Newark, New Jersey, Anthony.
What?
Actually, no, I'm sorry, Camden, New Jersey. I always think Newark, but it's actually Camden, New Jersey, was the most dangerous city in America.
Oh, what happened?
Newark's got to be in the top 10, though, right?
I would hope so.
Camden, New Jersey is no longer the most dangerous city in the U.S.
Really?
You want to guess which city is the most dangerous city in the U.S. without cheating?
Detroit.
I would go. Is there like a top 10? I'd like to
Gotta
see
be.
the top 10 of this.
I want to see the top 10 most dangerous cities.
No.
Because I'd say Detroit.
It's cold in the D, but they're not the most dangerous city in America today as we wake up.
There's a place
Used to be
more
Camden.
dangerous than fucking Camden and Detroit?
Yes.
All right, let me think this out. It has to be very, I would say, people that are low income.
Well,
a very low income city.
You want a really good hint?
Yeah.
Really good hint?
Yeah.
We would look at this place as a very white place.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Heaven?
Jesus. I think the average person would look at this place as a very white city. Or a white city in general.
Is it in the north or the south?
It's that way.
That way. It's that away.
West.
A little west and a little north.
Chicago.
I guess, right? No.
Oh, does it have? Is it do people go there for like vacation?
No. But,
Atlanta.
But they have something there that people like to check out when they're there.
Oh, really?
One of those like things.
Like a ride?
Yeah. No, I don't know if it's a ride.
San Francisco. Okay.
The most dangerous city.
Beating out Camden. Camden's no longer
country.
the most dangerous place. And I think the average person, I'm saying, would look at this place as a very white city.
Philadelphia.
Obviously, their
Philadelphia?
Their ghettos are really bad.
No, not Philadelphia, no.
Boston.
Nah, Boston can't be that bad. Can't be L.A.
Flint, Michigan. Most dangerous city in America.
Flint? No.
Not anymore.
No one's there.
I'm going to guess Saskatchewan. Chip's a bad guesser. Historically.
You give up.
Can't be.
And you can beat me up for my clue if you don't agree with me, but I think you might agree with me.
All right.
About...
Hold on. Let me think.
I have a hint.
Oh, you do?
It's
Hey, did you like my hint?
Yeah, it was a good hint.
All right, good.
It's regarded by many as the best baseball town in the country.
I was going to do that, but that would have gave it away.
Youngstown, Ohio.
Not really.
I think that would have gave it away.
No, I don't think so.
No?
I'm not looking down or anything.
Best baseball city in America.
Cleveland.
And most people would think it's very white because of that. That's where I get my knowledge from. You don't see a lot of darkies in the stands.
Very white, so it can't be like Louisiana, somewhere, a city in Louisiana.
Best baseball city.
Is it in the state of Louisiana?
Where's that?
Oh, I know.
No,
I know.
it's not.
I do know. Yes. Kansas City.
Damn, you're wrong.
I know.
Oh.
They're terrible baseball players.
Wow, I guess Travis, that's a very good hint. Put those two things together.
St. Louis?
St. Louis
Is it
the
St.
most
Louis?
dangerous city in America. And most people think it's a very white place because when you watch the Cardinals, there's a lot of white people in the stands. Extremely
Damn.
white people.
Wow, St. Louis.
St. Louis is
St.
now
Louis,
the most
Missouri.
dangerous fucking city in America.
Oh, they got
beating
that
out Camden, New
arch.
Jersey.
Got that big arch there.
Yeah. So you got St. Louis is 1, Camden is 2, Detroit is 3, Flint, Michigan is 4, and then Oakland.
Oakland, Yeah.
California is
Oakland,
5.
California. I would have. I'm surprised I didn't say that. Oakland's a badass place.
Is it?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of gang activity there.
For the numbers, St. Louis had 2,070 violent crimes per 100,000 residents compared to the national average of 429.
Wow. Jesus.
Shit. That is a hell of a place.
What's going on in St. Louis?
2070.
Ooh, party.
What the hell's going on there?
Oh, a lot of crime is going on there.
I hear you.
There was a nice little shooting in my old neighborhood of Central Islip, Long Island.
Really?
Yeah, apparently, and this never happens. There was a house party going on with a lot of black folk at this party, and it ended in gunfire.
That does happen frequently.
Oh, literal Jim. Yeah, when I was living in Central Islip, it was pretty hardcore as far as the white to black ratio, and black people just not really liking the white people there and beating them up. And now it's just completely out of hand with gangs and everything. So.
Where's Central Islip? I really don't know. And I'm a Long Island guy.
Just center of East Islip. It's just a little east of West Islip.
All right, what's the next town?
It's
what's the closest town?
East Islip and
no, not an Islip
Terrace.
I don't want to know about the
Islip
Islips.
Terrace.
Islip Heights.
Islip.
I don't know.
You don't want to know anything about the Islips? How about Hauppauge, Brentwood?
It's around that Hauppauge area.
No, it's
Bridge Islip.
Bridge.
I don't want to know about the ice lips.
You don't want no more ice slips?
No more ice lips.
Ice lips.
When it's icy out, ice slip.
Oh, it's near Ronkonkoma. And
Yeah.
and it's south of Hauppauge.
Hauppauge.
They like their Indian names out there on Long Island.
They certainly do. Like Central Islip.
Yes.
Brentwood.
Hauppauge.
Yeah.
Hauppauge.
Central Islip was
The Hauppauge Indians.
That could have been some of the shittiest times of my life. By the way, Central Islip, spaghetti on the wall house.
Oh, really? That's where
Apartment, actually, yeah, a garden apartment we lived in on Hawthorne Avenue. It was they were garden apartments, and it was a bunch of white people lived in these apartments, but one apartment building, just one. It was only the black people. Like, whoever ran this apartment complex shoved all the black people in one building.
Wow.
You could not get away with that.
Can we Google Earth your old neighborhood like we did with Rich Voss?
It's like Hawthorne Avenue and Adams Street.
And Adams Street, that's where you lived?
The apartment complex would be on that corner.
And that's where you lived?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
that's where I lived.
I gotta see how bad this is.
And those are probably the apartments right there. Let me see.
So what happened with the shooting? House party?
Yeah, house party. They got very angry with somebody doing something.
Does this look familiar? We're looking at.
Yeah, that. Oh, yeah, it's to the left. Right. Yeah. See that building there?
We're going down that street.
Well, just go down Hawthorne, straight down, a little further. There you go. And now that door, right there,
this one?
to the right.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's me.
That's your old house.
That's where I used to go in. I used to go in that little door. Yep. It doesn't look much different. And then the patio to the right is where a family lived whose son was in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
And
boy. They got the news?
No, but he came home a few times, and even as a kid, I realized that 1,000-yard stare.
Oh,
like
boy.
their son was fucked up, but they were really patriotic. They had American flags everywhere and everything. And then the mother, once my brother said, "Hey, how's your boy doing in Vietnam?" And the woman looked at my brother and goes, "He's not a boy. He's a man. You have to be a man to fight and kill."
Ugh,
like, just yelled at my brother. My brother's like, "Oh, okay."
That's why you shouldn't be neighborly ever.
Don't
Don't be neighborly ever.
You creep.
Bunch of assholes, all of you.
I moved like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I haven't said word one to any neighbors I have.
Now, why?
I don't care.
Yeah,
I talk to neighbors.
No.
Can be neighborly.
Really.
But
Besides
boy,
cause
was
me
she angry.
Problems.
Fuck neighborly.
And that guy would come home, and he was in his uniform and everything. And I remember, like, it was a big deal when he used to come, because he'd get leave and be able to come home, and then he'd have to go back. And he was home for like a week or something like that. And everyone, especially in that one building, made a big deal about it, hung flags and everything. And he'd come walking up, like, with just this look in his eyes and his face, devoid of emotion. Like, his mother would be like, "Sweetie," and they're hugging him. He'd, like, have his arms to his side. And just like the guy was fucked up.
Maybe he was faking it, just fucking with everybody.
I don't know, man.
He obviously saw some shit.
I think he was in what they call the shit. And man, he was fucked up. But he had a lot of like medals and shit on him too.
Oh, so he was like a village burner and all that.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. He was
got into some
killing
of the
babies
shit.
and shit like that. It was great.
Wow.
Sure, he had a
dead?
great time. He's probably dead.
Why is he probably dead?
Agent Orange. Maybe he got killed in the war.
Oh, shit, the Agent Orange.
I know there was one guy, this is fucked up, like he used to, he was like this hippie guy, and he used to invite my brother over to play guitar and shit like that. And he would smoke weed, but I think my brother was a little too young to smoke pot. Who the fuck knew, though? Maybe he was. And he was like the most hippiest, long hair, just fucking off kind of guy. And his name's on the fucking wall.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He got drafted, sent over, boom, blowed up.
You ever see The Wall?
Yeah, if I can.
It brought tears to my eyes.
It's crazy.
I have no problem admitting that.
You go there, it's like fucking.
You check
sick.
out The Wall. It's
just too many names. You're just looking. It's like, oh my
when
god.
It starts
that's
out
so
as
many
a
fucking
tiny
names.
little 1-inch wall.
Yeah, little.
And then you're in the
thing.
middle of it. It's what, 80 feet high,
Giant.
whatever the
Does
fuck.
it get bigger?
That's the whole thing. That's why it's so dramatic.
It's like each side of it is thin, and then it gets just huge.
It doesn't start with the
in
year.
The middle.
So the first couple years is
yeah.
not many deaths, and then it gets huge in the middle. You're getting
Are there
engulfed
names
by
up
the
there
wall.
you can't read that you can't get to?
I don't remember. It's been a few years, but I do believe, yes.
A lot of people take rubbings and stuff. It's like, what was
And
it, 53,000, 54,000?
And there's always
people.
an old vet there just bumming everyone out. He's just
sitting,
bumming
talking to a
everyone
name.
out.
Guys sitting like Indian style, looking at a name, just talking to it.
Right. Hey, man, you're just bumming us out.
It's like you just look and go, that's a lot of fucking names, man.
Yeah, it's...
There's the vet that's just bumming everybody out.
Just bumming everyone out.
Look at
that
him. He
shit.
made it. The other guys aren't there.
All jokes aside, man, that fucking
crazy.
wall brings you to
Crazy
tears.
stuff.
What's he holding up, you think?
Piece of paper, and then you take a pencil, and you do a rubbing, so you get like the impression of the name.
Yeah, because the names are
on the paper.
engraved.
Yeah.
So you could get a little bit
fucked up shit.
You've never seen it, Jimmy?
You don't even know if these... I've seen it, but I've never been there.
Next time you do a gig in D.C., do yourself a favor
Oh, yeah.
and check it out. It's one of those things that you got to check out.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
How tall is the wall right there?
17 feet. 17 feet?
How do you take rubbings off the top?
No, it's probably about 12 feet, I would guess.
Maybe you got to go on top and then lean over. I don't know how it
Can
works.
you take ladders? Or, I mean, like people, a lot of names can't be seen.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's for the effect. You understand what's going on big time.
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm sure you
twisted.
could get a step ladder.
It's kind
if
of
you really
embedded
need to.
into the ground. The whole thing is.
Oh, yeah, because from the back, it looks just like the lawn.
Yeah, it's the lawn, and then you could fall off and kill yourself.
You sure can.
Have people committed suicide in front of that thing?
I'm sure.
Probably have.
I'm sure.
Is that how long the line for the wall is?
Well, people just
That was
walk.
probably like the grand opening, whatever they
People
call
just
it.
keep walking through it. They're walking through it right now.
Unveiling, grand opening. I don't know what
Let me
it
see.
is.
I'm sure there's a homeless guy right now peeing on the wall.
Oh, God.
Because they're not open for true business yet.
Disrespect.
Do they open 24 hours a wall?
I guess. It's in a park. I like checking out all that shit down in Washington.
War memorials.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I found a couple, in my, hometown. I was in a park. And this shit from, World War I there.
Really?
Yeah. People from the town that,
what
gave
town?
their
The one you're
lives.
living in now?
Yeah, I won't say.
No, I'm just saying.
Most
all right.
people do know, but yeah, it's one of those oldie Long Island towns.
Oh, wow.
So it's like the sons and fathers that gave their life during the struggle of the Great War to end all wars and blah blah blah. And it's like wow. And then you see a family name, and there's 5 of them.
Oh, really?
And it's the same fucking family. They all just got wiped out.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
For our freedom, man.
Highest point of the wall is 10
feet.
feet high, so I'm sure they could get somebody to piggyback them.
What happened in Islip? Central Islip.
Oh!
House party.
Yeah, house party.
And some guns.
And it ended in gunfire. A gentleman was killed, and a few other gentlemen were injured. But can't you have just a party without just gunfire erupting? I never understand it, to tell you the truth. But that house was, or that apartment building was kind of the worst times of my life. It was when I finally realized, I think my parents are getting a divorce.
Oh, that was the place you found out?
Yeah. I knew kind of beforehand, but I was in that denial of, oh, no, that can't happen. Oh, no. Other kids' parents will get a divorce, not mine. And then it was, that was probably where I saw the most violence between the two of them. Yelling and hitting and fucking pushing and me go, stop it.
You sobbing.
Yeah. I used to write dirty words in the fins on the air conditioning units too. Everybody had an air conditioning unit, that just little wall unit.
Yeah.
And the fins on the back.
Yeah.
They cave in. You can make lines on them. I would take a nickel and write "fuck" in there, and the super would have to come over with his little screwdriver and straighten the fins out on all the. I just loved looking at the word "fuck."
That's terrific.
But it's also where I got my first kiss from this New Mexican girl. She lived there. She moved, and they were Mexican.
What's up with you in Mexico?
They were the Yankee family, spelt with a J. It looked like junkie, but it was pronounced Yankee. And
wasn't the guy that dragged you into the bushes Mexican too?
Yeah,
you got a love for the Mexican culture.
Love the Mexicans.
They love him too.
They sure do.
We went down in the basement of the apartment building, and started kissing. The kid make out, where you just press your lips together and move your head, but you don't open your mouth or anything. And we kept doing that all day. We would kiss, and I popped a little boner and stuff, but I didn't know what to do with it or anything. And then a week later, she was in the basement with Glenn, this kid Glenn, my friend.
Glenn?
I was a friend of mine that lived in the apartment, and she was kissing him. Little fucking Mexican whore.
Meaning it meant nothing to her.
I know.
That she kissed you and you thought this was it.
I thought it was wow, this is the best. I'm going to be kissing her a lot.
God, I could totally relate to that.
And then
why
it's
weren't the girls feeling the exact same thing we were?
I'm like, Glenn, fucking, you're kissing Glenn.
The girls moved on a lot faster than the guys did at that early age, right?
This was probably, I think I was 7.
7?
Yeah.
You was almost 7.
I was 7 years old or
Jesus,
something.
you got started early. God bless you.
It was the kissing.
I was already getting my dick sucked by then, rookie.
I know, right?
Both of you
I was
started
working
real
on it,
early.
but Glenn was a cock blocker.
You wanted your little
Bastard.
7-year-old penis sucked?
Yeah.
By the Mexican girl?
I would have liked a little Mexican head at 7. That would have been great.
In my neighborhood, Glenn would have sucked it.
Yeah, that would have been nice, but I don't know.
Holocaust Museum. I can't do that one, man. I should do that.
I want to go to the. I actually want to go to Poland. Where is Auschwitz? It's Poland, right?
Yeah.
I want to go there.
It's near Poland.
You got to go to...
Laszlo said it was miserable, right?
Laszlo went there.
No, the town's a big party town.
No, but the actual...
He said going to the camp is... he thought it was going to be like cool, like, hey, cool, let's go check this out. And he goes, it's just... There's such a feeling of evil and just death there that you aren't into it when you go. You go there, it's very somber, it's very fucking sobering, and you're just like, holy fuck,
I hear
this is fucked up.
I hear it's so evil, there's just a low tone wherever you walk.
I was reading stuff on Dr. Mengele, and one of the things he would do, they were testing out how to warm troops, and they would just take people and put them in water and then strap them to a stretcher outside in the winter until they were almost frozen to death, and then bring them back inside and put them in like hot water.
Oh, that was nice.
Trying to warm, to see, of course a lot of them died doing that, but they would try to see what was, and sometimes they put them through 3 sessions a night. What's the best way to warm soldiers? And it's fucking just horrible.
Wow.
The whole country should have been nuked. I really believe that.
Wow, well, pretty much was. If you look at post-World War II, Berlin and Germany, the entire country was a bombed-out mess. Yeah. Our incendiary bombing did a lot more damage than the A-bombs did in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Just regular incendiary bombs on Japan.
Right.
Just burnt for fucking weeks. Firestorms. Hundreds of thousands of people just burned. Civilians. They targeted, like, civilians, thinking, like, they knew how crazy and fanatical they were.
Yep.
And they knew if they had to invade Japan, that these people, not just these soldiers, but civilians, would grab sticks if they had to and fight. We didn't want that. So civilian targets got fucking barbecued. I was watching the show and just showing them with flamethrowers. American soldiers were playing. Could you imagine footage now of just, hey, look, we're barbecuing people with this thing that launches fire?
They were flamethrowing civilians?
Like, oh, yeah. Just anybody. Caves full of people. Whoo. Just right in the fucking front of the cave. They won't know what's in there. And then on a couple of islands, there were civilians there, Japanese civilians, and the military had brainwashed them so much that the Americans were animals that never get taken prisoner by them because they will do horrid things to you, that they jumped off cliffs, grabbing their children, and just jumped off these giant cliffs to their deaths, or huddled together with a grenade and just blew themselves up because they didn't want to be taken prisoner by the evil Americans. And then the ones that did surrender, they got the food and shelter and treated nicely. Oops.
They're probably like, oh.
Jumped off the cliff. Whoopsie. But they were very dishonored. Very dishonored. Some of them did the old, sword.
Harry Carey.
We had to watch a Harry Carey movie in junior high.
Hey. Harry Carey.
I call it Harry Carey,
Harry Carey.
We got Donna who went to Auschwitz, and also you're not allowed to do your own etchings anymore. Who fucked that up for everybody?
What happened?
When I went down to Washington, you were allowed to do your own etchings.
Does someone do them for you?
Mindy, what's going on with that?
I was there when I was in college, maybe 10 years or so ago.
Your alma mater.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's your alma mater?
Oh, please, I don't want to talk about it.
Fuck it.
Were you a dirty girl at your college?
No. I was an adult student going to college.
Nothing worse than an adult student, no
God.
offense. That's another bad part of college, the adult student.
Like sitting there looking like Big Mike in The Blind Side.
Right. Hey, man, you're bumming everyone out. That's an adult student in the back.
My college graduation, my 20 years.
Oh, Jesus.
Just standing there all awkwardly at a mixer.
But anyway, so I was in college when we went to the War Memorial, and there was a couple of people that worked at the memorial, and they did the etchings, and they had a ladder to get the ones way on top in alphabetical order.
So how much did they charge?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know anybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. They need to, get some money.
Sure.
Well, if it's to upkeep the memorial, that's fine,
It's amazing.
Whatever.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Let me go to Jason in PA there. Jason, you got more on the thing? With the thing?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Great show. Little history in college. Had a teacher who was in Vietnam. He was a SEAL team guy or whatever his story was, but the wall was developed by an Asian woman who was in college. It was a contest that was handed out, and the first person killed in the war name touches the last person killed in the war. It comes around in a complete circle. first and last dying, meeting at the top of the wall. Pretty powerful.
Oh,
How does
top
it?
of the wall.
I don't see a circle when I go down there. Explain that.
Well, it goes from the center of the wall when you walk down and the two highest points meet.
Right.
It starts there on the one side, working out to the one point, and then at the next point on the far end picks up the name, cycling back down into the highest point of the wall, meeting at the top where the first was killed.
It's very confusing.
Sir, I have no idea.
Your description.
It's hard to follow you.
Was horrible.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Wait,
I'm trying to. It basically, if you've been to the wall, if you haven't been to the wall, you're not gonna be able to visualize it. But when you go to the wall,
Fuck us running.
I've been to the wall
Yeah.
and I can't visualize this.
Okay. Well, you know the wall, Anthony. You know how the biggest panels are in set down, and it's kind of like two arrow points heading out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We're trying to focus. Go ahead. I got you so
All
far.
right. Well, it's early to focus. I know.
No, but you got us all. We're all
Killed
focused.
touches the last person killed, and I think that's pretty cool.
Is it powerful?
I don't know. You tell me.
Can we see the wall again, Danny? We're trying to figure out this.
Yeah, he says there's a circle somewhere.
Show the walls.
I never saw a circle.
Yeah, it's not a circle.
That's not a circle.
But what is
It's
it?
a V.
But the cool thing about the topic that I'm talking to you is first person killed
Oh,
versus
my
the
God.
last person killed. It's
Say it
pretty-
again.
Is it in the bottom or the top, the touch?
It's at the top of the wall.
How do you
Right
see
at
it,
the
though?
peak. Right at the peak.
How do they know that was the first person killed, though? Maybe there was another guy.
And how do you know that?
Recognition for being, they got him as the fourth guy killed, and he was actually the first guy killed.
Yeah, well.
Look for first guy killed Vietnam Wall, maybe you see.
I don't know.
No, we're looking it up.
Down there, Opie. If you haven't been down, you got
What's
to
an
go.
opening? What the fuck is an opening?
Oh, he said opening. He was all nervous.
Yeah, I'll go down again. Just check out this circle.
The first and last.
Yeah, at first.
That's great.
Like, where's that touch?
You got it. Take a look at it.
We're
looking right now.
We're Googling our asses off.
Google it.
Google it.
Google it, yeah. Do you know what he's talking about?
Not a clue what that fucking guy is saying.
You gotta go online.
We are online. We got 80 computers in studio, and not one person can figure out.
No, we got to go online first. Got to go online.
Doesn't know what's going on.
I like to go in line.
Yes.
You go online. I like to go in line.
My God.
My God, man.
All right. Thank you, Jason. We'll try to figure this out.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going on the wall. I've just never been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know about Auschwitz? Donna was there.
Auschwitz, yeah.
Donna.
Good morning, gentlemen. How
Hi.
are you?
Hello, Don.
How was the Auschwitz?
Powerful, yes, but I think sobering is a better word.
I don't like
When
sobering.
you went, sobering.
Maybe we should live in Auschwitz.
Yeah.
When we went, we had all of the suitcases and all the personal effects of everyone who went to these camps, and there was hair and there was teeth and anything you could possibly think of that these people would have packed because apparently they thought they were going away on a vacation. It was all sitting there right in front of you.
But I heard that was all from a department store that just happened to close, and all that was donated to the concentration camp.
Yeah, absolutely.
For
They had
full
to go in
effect.
out there
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
that they get rid of.
She just agreed with that.
Are you
horseshit?
kidding?
Yes, of course.
Wait, Miss.
There's hair,
And
too,
she just
right?
goes, absolutely.
Isn't there a big pile of hair?
Yes, a huge pile of hair.
Yeah.
It's all behind glass, right?
Yes, sir.
Would you want to go there?
Yeah.
No, actually, what happened? Very long story. My husband wanted
late.
all expenses.
I didn't ask.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Your husband wanted what?
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry.
You fucking bitch.
What happened, Miss?
Greatest
We
PSA
didn't hear
ever. Sorry, Donna.
My husband wanted a trip, and I'm of Polish descent, so I got all excited because I went to the
A trip to Auschwitz?
you. Yeah, Jesus.
What the fuck? That's horrible.
What was he in the fucking... How did that happen?
What did he win that?
Skinhead lottery?
And did he take you to Worcester and tell you it's Poland because you're stupid because you're Polish?
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. He showed you.
No, and I'm blonde too. So any joke that you could possibly have, I've heard.
What's the best Polish joke you've ever heard?
Best Polish joke that I've ever heard was about how do you know that the Polacks are in Atlantic City?
How do you know the
Polacks
Polacks
you know this one?
are in Atlantic City?
Let's try to figure this one out.
Yes. They're playing the parking meters.
Or you fucking tell us before we can figure it out.
They're playing the parking meters.
Very nice.
Horrible. It's a completely horrible.
Wait, so let's get back to this. So where does your husband work that he won a round-trip fucking trip to a concentration camp?
He's actually a teacher, and for a while he was entering online contests for things for his students, and he's a history teacher, so he thought it would be a good idea, hey, let me go over, bring back some experiences for my students.
What website? Stormfront? What is he fucking... Here's a fucking
that's a horrible trip. Did you bring your kids?
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, it's like
Not
Disney.
Yeah.
You
know how they show the videos of the kids losing their shit because they're going to Disney? Make one for the Auschwitz.
Exactly.
Going to Auschwitz for Thanksgiving break.
How big is it?
It's definitely probably about 10 to 20 acres. It's huge. They were working those fields.
Do you know what an acre is?
I really don't. We had a half acre when I was growing up in North Brunswick, so I have an idea. It's big.
What is an acre?
An acre.
How many feet is that?
I believe 1 acre is 4,000. I have no idea.
Now, can you go in the buildings and stuff?
It's 4,000 thingies. It's 4,000 of somethings.
Oh, Danny?
Miss, can you go in the buildings?
Absolutely, Jimmy. You can go in. They have a tour that you can take. They take you into the dorms. They actually take you into the area where the murders actually occur. And it was just...
They weren't murders. I heard they were experiments.
Okay,
there were some.
Can you go into where the gas was and stuff like that?
Yes. They
Ugh.
took you to it. They shut the door and everything.
Wow. Imagine if they just were gassing tourists. Shut the door. Fuck it.
That would be a great Stephen King
They're just
novel.
going to gas you.
Fuck.
4,840 square yards.
Oh, here comes Kenny. Kenny?
I went to the amusement park they have at Auschwitz to commemorate everything.
Okay, hold on. I just want my finger on the dump button.
Should I not say anything more?
You probably shouldn't say anything more.
Okay.
Write it down.
Write it down. Right. That's a good
know
idea.
how to write, though.
Because I know it's just going to be something horrific.
What is he doing?
That we're not going to be able to...
Kenny, all right?
My finger is firmly on the dump button. Let's see. Look how long it takes.
And we
to
know
write.
we wouldn't get in trouble.
Of course. Yeah.
But...
We're saving your ass.
Even though Kenny is Jewish, but...
It's a fine line. The penmanship of a fucking ogre. Let me say. I got to see it. Oh, no.
It's not. There are some jokes that will be worth you getting fired for. That one isn't.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what are you, crazy? I can't
Okay, hand it over to...
I am in the room. Thank you.
Well, Jimmy did the same thing. It's so crumble-upable.
Boo.
Boo.
This is horrendous.
I know. It's horrific.
He's all bummed out.
I know.
He should be.
All right.
I bombed.
Donna, hold on the line.
He's not sad about the subject matter. He said his joke didn't go over.
Yeah, exactly.
He saved your job. Hit the bricks.
Everyone is mad at Donna. Martin in Jersey, you're on with Donna.
Yeah, I was born in Poland, and I've been to Auschwitz. And what sucks is they have the buildings as they were after the war. So there's like a furnace intact where they used to burn the bodies. There's a couple of furnaces bombed out. There's fields of where they used to work, just doing, making roads. And there's big-ass toilet, just one trough where they all used to shit in it.
Wow.
All intact.
Jesus.
It's horrible. And there's places, the walls, when they used to take them out of the houses, their dorms, whatever.
Yeah.
They used to stand up against one wall and just execute for no reason.
Well,
Horrible. I don't recommend it.
That's where you go. Soldiers following orders is one thing, and soldiers do crazy things in battle.
Yeah,
but people stationed there, there's just something so reprehensible about the people that could do that.
It's it's almost it turns into, because I've seen a lot of shows and actually done some reading on the mentality behind what happened at the concentration camps, and it was almost like a feeding frenzy that started between the soldiers. They got caught up in what was going on, the power that they had, and it transcended just following orders, which was the Nuremberg defense of we were just soldiers following orders. It turned into something completely different, and yeah, some hardcore motherfuckers.
Following orders doesn't explain murdering civilian children that are for all intents and purposes prisoners of war or captives. You know what I mean? There's no explaining that.
They weren't even prisoners of war.
But I mean, they were helpless. They couldn't do anything.
They were kidnapped.
Yeah, basically.
They were kidnapped, taken away from where they lived, and then summarily executed.
Fucking horrible.
And used for experimentation and war labor. Yeah. Pretty fucked up.
I love these fucking white nerds. The Hitler! You fucking... First of all, jizzbag. He probably would have cut your throat, too. I love these fucking white guys that idolize Nazis.
There's a story in the paper today. Is some skaters out there on Long Island made a swastika.
They were teenagers. They're just dumb teenagers.
With chairs.
Fucking around.
They got a bunch of chairs and made a swastika.
Dumb teenagers.
Hey, they couldn't wait around. He goes, imagine being the last person killed in the Vietnam War, or imagine being the last person, executed in one of these concentration camps. There had to be the last
more,
guy.
He would have been okay, right?
You're the last guy.
You're the last guy, and then after you, everybody else is going to be just fine. How fucked up is that?
Well, if you watch like All Quiet on the Western Front, I say watch instead of read because I'm not a big reader.
You don't like the... Yeah,
but World War I, and the war's pretty much done. It's over. And the guy through the whole movie just gets fucking pokes his head up out of the trench for a second, looking at a bird, and fucking gets a bullet right through his noggin.
And he's the last?
He's like the last. Yeah, he's pretty much or at least one of them,
Right.
War was fucking pretty much done, over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty sick.
I like the guys that are still...
It's a butterfly? It was a bird when I watched it.
Oh.
It was drawing something. What the fuck do I know? Blow it out your ass. I didn't read it.
It had
saw the one
wings.
with it was on TV. It was a TV movie.
Are you a fan of the guys that are still fighting the war? They're in the woods right now, thinking it's still going on.
Love it.
Every once in a while, one of those guys come...
Oh, they'll pull
back to civilization.
a jap off of one of these islands, and it come charging at you, a bonsai charge
really?
at people that are just like, we're here to fucking like make an oil well.
Every few years, they find one of these guys.
Who thinks the war's still happening,
and he just comes running out of a cave like,
yes.
He ain't giving up.
I don't mean to laugh.
He's fighting the good fight. He's fighting for the emperor. That
What's
motherfucker.
he been doing for 50 years?
I don't know.
Shitting and eating coconuts.
If we can find one, we haven't heard.
What a dick.
There has been one within the past
few years, right?
Yeah, that they pulled off of some island.
Let me say hi to
bastard.
Tim in Boston. Tim.
How you doing, boys?
Your fucking Pats are looking good, man. I'm a little nervous about them, being a Jets fan. Just want to say.
I don't give a crap about
You're not a football fan?
No.
I love that answer after the big fucking setup.
I give a fuck, man.
What, you don't like sports at all, Tim?
It's just not my thing.
What about your Black Celtics? They do well.
Ooh.
Yes, Patrice's Black Celtics. Yes, they do.
That's brilliant, though. Big Mama Prod's coming up with the Black Celtics. It's brilliant. They should have T-shirts that they would sell like crazy. What do you got, Tim?
I visited Hiroshima a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
Oh, it's really depressing. They have a atomic war memorial museum.
It's all built up, though.
Yeah, why is that depressing?
They have like
it's a brand new city.
I think Ground Zero they kept in the state it was in when it was fucking blown up, right?
Yeah, they're all walking around like nothing happened. It's just like
people. I saw a show on Hiroshima now. And it's just, kids walking around with their American haircuts and blue jeans.
And their skateboards.
Yeah, and they're just fucking, whatever. I think there is, right where the bomb exploded, they kind of kept that as a memorial. Yeah.
But everything else is built up, right?
Yeah, and then there's a couple of places around where you could see, like, the shadow of a guy burnt into a stoop that he was sitting on. Like he was sitting on the stairs.
And they leave that?
And yeah,
They have a section of a wall inside the museum that has the
Can I see that shadow
shadows
thing?
burnt onto it.
What about the
Is that-
Yeah.
Wow.
The guy was they got vaporized. There was just nothing left of them, and from the sheer heat, it just burnt the image into the walls.
Let me ask you, how big is the area they left untouched?
Well, the bomb exploded, I think, like 500 feet above the city. So the first building that the shockwave hit, or like the ball of flame, is this building that is the skeleton of the building is still there.
No kidding, huh?
That is, yeah, it's called the Atomic Dome. You look up the image; it's a pretty popular site. And then, so around that area, I think there's maybe like 2 structures that have been left, but otherwise, it's just completely built back up. There's a nice long lawn. They have a flame that burns forever. It's called the peace flame. When the flame goes out,
Maybe they shouldn't have a flame.
Yeah, why would they go with a flame?
Ice cube, a big mushroom cloud.
Do something with water.
Yeah, a lot of water.
Please.
Shit.
I heard that people
Enough about flames.
People who got hit with that, the thirst. I saw a documentary on survivors, and they said the thirst was so intense. Like people were just drinking. Like it's like you would drink oil. Like what? It didn't matter.
Yeah.
The thirst was amazing.
You think they had really bad headaches?
Oh my God!
The concussion.
That must have been
very loud.
Oh, that must have been such a headache.
Oh Christ! What I was going to ask. Oh yeah, you probably would know radiation. What's the radiation all about there now?
Oh, well now it's nothing.
Why, man? Doesn't that shit have like half-lives that go on from thousands of years, whatever the fuck?
There's no problem with radiation
Jimmy
now.
would appreciate this. I know you'd get a kick out of it. I saw an article. A gentleman who lived in Nagasaki went to Hiroshima to do some business and survived the first atomic bomb, went home, and got bombed in Nagasaki.
And died there?
That must have been like, wow.
No, he survived both of them.
He must have been an evil person.
He was the target.
Yeah,
Right.
one guy.
They were bombing.
Yeah, it was an investment gone wrong.
Yeah, that's
All right, boys, I got to go. Thanks.
All right, Tim, thank you.
Footage from one of the bombers. They sent out a couple of bombers to like document the whole thing. They brought him back when the Enola Gay landed. The crew came out. They were instantly given medals and pictures were taken. And Colonel Tibbets never wavered from the fact that he did his job. He was proud of what he did, and he would have done it again. He goes, it saved a lot of lives, he says. It's some sick shit, but...
Yeah.
Can we take a break?
After our concentration camp in Hiroshima
Oh my God, what the
segment.
fuck? Talk about clowns next.
Clowns and balloons and pinwheels.
And, cotton candy. What the fuck? How did we get on that, man?
Little history lesson.
Well, because of Central Islip, I think.
Yes. Central Islip is like friggin'
And I want to roll into this story about a guy who got 3 to 6 years for defending his property. I don't get this, and you're an expert on this type of thing.
Oh,
so
let's see what he did wrong.
What do you think he did wrong? You're just minding your own business, and someone is coming into your property, and you do the right thing and shoot their ass, and now you're doing 3 to 6 years?
Might depend on where he was, what was happening.
Just a tease, I guess.
Yeah.
There was no shots fired.
No shots fired.
Interesting.
How the fuck is the guy getting 3 to 6? He obviously killed somebody.
Maybe not. Could be assault.
All right, we'll figure it all out next.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.
This is good Chili Peppers. Nice.
What's your favorite Chili Pepper song?
This is one of them right here. I like this one. Yeah.
Terrible.
You don't like him, Jimmy?
I hate him.
It's good. The old Chili Peppers are good. Anything after like Mother's Milk.
Give it away, give it away now.
It's fucking unlistenable.
You like Behind the Sun?
Yeah.
Behind the Sun.
I like a lot of things.
Their version of Higher Ground's amazing.
Yeah. Mother's Milk and Before is good.
Oh, Blood Sugar Sex Magic was a great. You gotta give it to him for that, no?
Yeah, all right.
After that, though, I was done with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Done. I really was done after that.
I had to take a quick piss.
Yeah.
And I only had like 2 minutes left. So going down the hall, ran into the worst person you could run into when you're in a quick hurry. Mad Dog. Like,
Mad Dog's here?
Hey, how you doing? What's going on?
Oh, really?
I'm like, I have 2 minutes to piss.
Does he want to talk about the World Series now that it's over?
He gave me the quick brush off.
Did he?
Yes.
What's going on in his pants?
I don't know why.
They're pulled up high, and I don't know.
Does he have a big boner?
I don't know. Something going on.
Does he have a boner?
What's that?
We were talking about boners during the break.
Booners.
Because the whole TSA thing.
Yeah, the TSA thing is getting out of control.
The people that don't want to be scanned by the big X-ray machine-y thing.
Well, I think it comes down to this. I think there's a few TSA agents that are out of fucking control and they're on power trips. So now they've ruined it for all the TSA people that are doing the pat down properly and
are they
and treating us like human beings.
Did they ruin it?
A few of them might have, but I'm sick and tired of the complaining.
I'm tired of the complaining too. Thank you.
You know, Americans bitch that we want safety in the air, and then every step they take, we fucking whine.
Yeah, but what about the guy that made cumsies in his pants or something? What
no,
happened?
look, you're going to have cases where there are asshole agents, a lot of them. And the pat-downs, look, some of them are very invasive.
I'm actually on your side. I'm saying instead of fucking changing everything they do, you got to slap the fucking power trip TSA agents and get them the fuck out of their position.
Absolutely.
Don't confuse what I'm saying. I absolutely believe in the pat-down and all that shit, but there's always some asshole that ruins it for everybody else in every profession.
But for the most part, they're doing their job. If you don't want to do the scanner, then you got to get patted down. Here's my problem. Is the political correctness that has fucked this whole thing up. When you look at a fucking child, being frisked. One kid, they took his shirt off, and someone has it on their camera phone. There's no reason for that. A family that is going to fucking Disney,
right?
There's no reason to let them just walk on the fucking plane without ever checking them. Let's start profiling Arab men. Let's profile them. Sorry, but every time there's terrorism, that's who's fucking doing it. And don't bring up Timothy McVeigh. Shut up.
No, I'm not even. Can I get the other side of that though? Don't you think they know that we know that they're doing it? So when they try to find new ways to get this shit done, I'm just asking.
Then you know something? Let them try to find a new way, and we'll try to thwart that. But the way right now is not frisking
8-year-olds.
Kids. It's not frisking families that are going on vacation somewhere. It's just that isn't the case.
And by the way, here's what the people don't like about the scanners. I don't want to hear cancer. It's not cancer. It's squeamish fucking pussy Americans not wanting some screener to see their penis or their vagina or their precious fucking tits. That's what it is. A country, the same country that fucking bellyached about Craigslist prostitutes are the same fucking progressive thinkers that don't want TSA agents seeing their dick and balls. Go fuck yourself. Want to look at my dick and balls? Go ahead.
Look at it.
I don't want some savage taping fucking C4 behind his balls because you're afraid your little cock is going to be seen.
Well, Danny's got a great idea. He wants to go through with a big, huge Viagra boner.
And then just tell the TSA agent, touch my big cock. Go ahead, grab it. Grab my fat cock.
Squeeze my throbbing penis.
My big stupid dick.
Yeah. Hey,
you got to just
feel my big stupid cock.
I told Danny he's got to just book a flight that he has no intention of going on and just being a royal pain in the ass at the check-in there.
Have a big fucking Cialis rod, a raging, throbbing rod.
It says it aches. Touch my aching heart.
Come on.
The only disadvantage to having total profiling, you got a profile, but you can't rely completely on it because Chechens are Muslims and they look white. So it's like there are different shades that would get through if you only did Arab males, but you should use profiling more because I'm not worried. I'm sorry. I'm not worried about a fucking 70-year-old white or Asian lady or black lady. I'm sorry. I'm not.
It's just not gonna. No.
Boy, you guys are going to be surprised when the next one is done by a big black woman.
You know what? That's kind of right. But when it happened on 9/11, by that point, we already knew who the terrorists were. We already knew what they looked like, and it was exactly who we thought it was.
Yes.
They didn't surprise us. They didn't surprise us in London, in the fucking subway bombing. None of them have surprised us. But it doesn't mean you can't search white men or you can't search black men because they're also radicals.
It's got to be random, and it's got to be. It
doesn't.
It's like, no, you know something? No, you're wasting resources by frisking and running people through scanners that obviously are not doing anything wrong.
But those scanners are causing cancer, and they're trying to
well, the
infect
pilots,
the masses.
The pilots'
with
unions
cancer.
are all up in arms because they don't want the pilots having to go through these things every because they're flying all the time.
Sure.
So they're constantly going to be scanned. And the fucked up thing is, a pilot doesn't need a bomb. He's got the plane.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
always thought.
pilot-
Yeah,
It's
I always
like,
thought that to be
what's-
weird. Like,
watch out what the pilot's carrying. It's like all he's got to do is push on the fucking yoke, and the plane's going down.
What if it's not really a pilot, though? What if it's somebody with a fake badge who looks like who's dressed like a pilot going through? And he has a fake ID or fake
What happens
credentials.
when the real pilot gets to the plane?
No.
Goes, hey, who's this guy?
No, but I mean a guy who brings something. If you don't give the pilots any search, anyone could sneak through.
Oh, not any. They have to run their bags through shit. They have to do that. I mean, I don't know. If you see fucking Amal dressed as a pilot, pull him aside. If you see fucking Mr. Roger Henderson from the fucking Marine Corps flying the plane, I love singing that.
hey, what happened? What happened to this guy? He was pat down.
He's a bladder. If he's the guy,
bladder cancer.
That's a case with-
humiliated and covered in his own urine. What happened there?
that's where a case with the TSA, there really is a lack of humanity with these fucking cocksuckers sometimes. Like, the guy said to him, they were going to, he asked for a private area. They're like, well, we don't have one. He's like, well, I want a private screening. Because he survived bladder cancer. So he has a bag, and there's something on his chest covering it. So he's like, look, if you pat down, you're going to break the seal. Like, he tried warning them, and they didn't want to hear it. They were fucking assholes, I think.
Oh, boy.
And I think the guy was probably unduly treated a certain way. But it's like, then you have to say, that's really sad, but what is the TSA supposed to do when a guy comes through with something on his chest?
Right.
How do you, it's like, are we willing to take the chance on being blown up?
Yeah.
There's been an underwear bomber.
Right.
They're continually expressing the desire to blow up planes.
They're trying to figure it out.
This fucking what's his name? Anwar Unlaki, what the fuck his name is in Yemen. There are still guys calling for civilian murder. So what do you want us to do?
The next one's going to be tampons, right?
Yeah,
Tampon
bomb.
strings that you could easily light.
This fucking.
You know what? You're not crazy though. Into the vagina or into the anus. I don't mind being completely photographed through and through.
Exactly. I was just going to say the show has bladder cancer. Does he get it? Steve Bladder. He's a cancer on our show.
No, I understand.
I know. I just keep telling
Yeah,
it.
I know.
I just keep saying
I know,
it.
Steve. You know, I like the fact that Steve would come in because he looks like Jughead a lot, and he has that weird face he makes, like that smile.
Jughead.
He does look like Jughead. It's just
There's a picture. Oh, is that fucking funny? Oh, God. Oh, that's funny.
Now, guys.
Yes.
You didn't know Bladder looked like Jughead?
No, I never made that connection.
That's the first thing I thought of.
That's hysterical. Whatever. Great.
So, the TSA is patting everyone down.
Yeah, and people
and
are
the
up in arms,
scanners.
and now there's you're fucking killing me. There's these people now that want to have National Opt-Out Day during the fucking busiest travel days of the holidays.
What's that mean, opt out?
Where people opt out of going through the scanner and have to be patted down.
Go ahead.
So it's like the lines at the fucking airports are going to be insane.
You're not hurting anybody but your own travel schedule.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
TSA doesn't give a fuck.
They don't care how many people they got to fucking
they're
frisk.
They're working 8 hours a day. They don't care.
Yeah.
You dummies. Let's hurt ourselves to show them.
Just go through the scanner. You're not fucking... Believe me, you're not all that beautiful. They're not going to be trading your fucking pictures.
Squeamish, little pussy Americans afraid of their wieners being seen.
Don't look. I feel violated.
Really, you little fucking baby?
Violated, do you?
Oh, it makes me sick.
Wait until they're bending over and just fucking shoving 2 thumbs up your asshole, spreading and looking for fucking C4.
What they should do is this. They should have 2 areas of the airport. Not so I have to stand in line for somebody who's opting out. You should have the right to opt out. But there should be, if you go to this side of the terminal, it's opt out. That side of the terminal
You're on the
is
plane.
scanner.
Right.
So you want to walk through the scanner, you walk through. This way we don't have to fucking wait for you.
Yeah, it's not like this, who's opting out? Is it the guy in front of me? Great.
Right.
I don't care if people make their flights.
Yeah.
I fly fairly often. I'm not worried about the scanners. Pilots fly every day.
Scanners. We got the scanners. Yeah. Yeah, pilots fucking.
All right. Squeamish Americans don't want their precious genitals seen. That's all it is.
We would have all went
such
through,
fucking prudes.
Prudish.
We all would have done the scanner September 12th, 2001,
Dude, you're right, though. We would have.
Again, everyone forgets.
We all forget.
They're all a bunch of douchebags.
And that underwear bomber showed you. Oh, it's him.
That's great.
That underwear bomber showed you
Yep.
the lengths people are going to.
Right.
They are using every loophole to try to get in. And it's amazing how every step they take to make Americans safer, privacy advocates bellyache.
Yeah.
And like when Jesse Ventura was in here, and I'm like, what should they do to stop? Good police work. What constitutes...
That's what we need.
But they say things like gathering intelligence. But what constitutes good police work?
Yeah.
We're all getting on the plane. We have to be scanned. How is that not good police work?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would love somebody to give a reason as to how they should do this.
Yeah, you tell me how we should do this. If you want to opt out and you're fucking feeling violated when they frisk you. Because I guess they say, I'm going to have to touch you under here and this, and they tell you where they're going to touch you. And
it's annoying. I've had it done. Believe me, it is invasive, and it annoys me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did they touch your balls?
No, I wouldn't care if they did, though. Fucking who gives a fuck?
Shoot you.
Bunch of baby. My balls.
Wouldn't it make flying a little nicer if they...
Fucking
Wouldn't it make
babies.
flying nicer if they just kind of like gave it a little fondle?
A little squeeze?
A little fondle?
A little shake?
A little shake and bake?
Something. And women are the only ones that can frisk women, right?
Yes.
Men frisk men.
Yeah, but
so
what
it's
if
not like a guy is coming over and feeling your tits.
But wouldn't the women, like friskers, be lesbos?
I don't know.
If you were a lesbo, when you go, hey, I want to be a TSA agent and I want to like squeeze.
TSA women you don't want them fucking touching you.
That's true.
They are some of the most you will never see Playboys, the women of the TSA. They are fucking heinous. Just awful.
They're just cloning Precious in a lab somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking Precious. It's fucking
over and over again.
It's Big Mike from fucking Blindside.
But we got to make believe Precious is beautiful. Let's not forget.
Oh, of course, she's a beautiful woman. She's a diva.
Wonderful. Yeah, she sure is. Can't wait to see her next movie, which will be a complete bomb, and then we'll forget all about Precious.
I'm not willing to
realize that was a one and done.
I'm not willing to plummet 20,000 feet because that's what they're trying to blow aircraft up
that's what they want
in midair with human bombs. That's what they want to do.
It's crazy.
They fucking walk into stores and with bombs strapped to them. They're willing to do that.
Yep.
And they're not doing it the same way. They're not going to use pepper spray and fake bombs like they did in 2001. And they've caught people. They've caught guys plotting things. And it's not like not a peep has been heard in 9 years.
Police work. Once you get to the fucking airport, you have to be searched in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's a scanner or a TSA person frisking you, you have to be searched. So don't fucking bitch about it.
I've been through the searches. I've been through the scanners. I've had the things. I've looked at my laptop. I've had every element of the security search you can have. I've dealt with. I fly often. And I'm telling people, shut the fuck up. Stop your belly aching. I'm not scared of going through the scanner. I'm not going to get cancer a half a second through that. I'm not vacationing in it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But when you're falling to your death out of a cracked open airplane.
I'm willing to take that chance rather than watching the fucking half the plane fall.
Yeah.
While me and the rest of the first class cabin
are continuing to go forward for a while.
I don't want to miss my friends and coach.
Of course. How horrifying would it be if you looked behind you and saw just
there's no plane,
the sky,
it's just an empty fucking.
Oh my God!
But people say, dude, if you're willing to give up certain amounts of your liberty, shut up. I don't give up my liberty or my privacy. I value it. I actually fucking attack people for not valuing other people's privacy.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourselves, you voyeurs. Go, you voyeuristic country, staring at everybody's fucking private lives, but yet your genitals. Boy, it's amazing how these privacy advocates aren't fucking embarrassed for Brett Favre. You don't hear one privacy advocate saying, look, he sent that to this girl. If he sent it,
private,
we shouldn't be looking at it on the web.
Right.
Not one of them.
Mm-hmm. No, you'll never see that.
They're all voyeurs. They're all fucking gross little voyeurs.
Very good. So that's what we got going on with that shit.
Bastards.
Hey, can we do the fucking story about the guy doing 3 to 6 years?
I want to hear what the hell the problem was there.
Just too much going on today.
What the problem was.
And there was no gun involved.
He was defending his home.
How do you defend your own property and then end up in jail?
I don't know.
Because a gun was involved, state law says that Ward Bird must serve a mandatory 3 to 6 years in prison.
Gun was involved? A gun was involved, but there was no shots fired. Okay. So a gun's involved. He probably didn't have it registered, right? Wasn't legal? Maybe he was brandishing? What's going on?
Now hundreds of people in the community are turning out to protest, saying not only doesn't the punishment fit the crime, but what Bird did wasn't a crime at all.
What a
We've always been led to believe that you can protect your family and your property.
And so supporters of a Moulton Borough man have gathered to let their voices be heard.
Free Ward Bird! Free Ward Bird!
Ward Bird was charged after a woman drove up to his farmhouse past more than a dozen signs marking the private road. His niece says she ran into the woman first. She says the woman told her she was looking for a certain property that was for sale.
So I did give her directions to the property she was looking at, but not to Ward Bird's house.
Prosecutors say the woman was lost when she approached Bird's home and that he threatened her with a gun.
By him brandishing and waving a gun around and at her, he had a pistol.
Oh boy, I'm.
He's a dick.
This guy's an idiot.
We've all had that fucking dick of a neighbor.
That's not what actually, because that's the prosecution side.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough.
Now we stop it here to say he's a dick.
All right.
He's that guy.
We have an asshole.
Make sure your football doesn't land on that guy's lawn, all that horseshit.
And now
we'll
we'll
know
see.
at least one of these guys.
She was put in fear of imminent bodily harm.
Supporters say that's not true.
Oh.
They say Bird repeatedly asked her to leave, that she refused, and he only showed the gun to defend his property.
Yeah.
He didn't commit a crime.
Nah.
Why
Stop it again to say this guy is
no reason to fuck.
Why was she refusing to leave? And come on.
Because she's a little unstable, but
No reason to pull a gun out on that situation. Jesus Christ.
On a broad?
On a broad. You could just tell her to fucking get
You
the
could
fuck
stiff
out of
arm
here.
her.
And what is he with the no fucking trespassing? Hey, stay off. What are you, a revenuer? You a revenuer? Come after my still and my boys? Enough. Put the gun away. What a dummy.
Maybe he's a surveyor.
I'm a surveyor.
He didn't commit a crime. He defended his property, and we should be able to defend our property.
Now, dozens in the community are tying
Where was
yellow
the threat?
ribbons, saying the mandatory 3 to 6 year sentence is an injustice and a blow to private property rights.
Well, because I think he was defending himself on his own
From
property.
what threat?
Where's the threat?
Where's the threat?
The story's almost over.
Unless she was doing something that I don't know.
You need a threat of bodily harm to you, or actually in some cases, deadly bodily harm, a threat where you believe your life is being threatened before you can pull your gun out.
He was annoyed.
On his own property, though. Like, isn't he allowed to carry on his own property?
He probably has. It's probably a brandishing crime, a crime with a gun. Is probably the mandatory sentence. I don't think it's the fact that he had the gun. I think it's the fact that he brandished it. And
but is it still brandishing when you're on your own? Like,
Yeah, if somebody
on land that you own.
Say somebody knocks on your door and wants a Jehovah's Witness, and you just pull a pistol and wave it at them. You're on your own property.
all right, now here's something I have experience with. I get it, because I would do that.
But I mean, I'm not saying like you
I'm
point a gun
teasing.
at a Jehovah's Witness, but let's say you come and you answer the door and your gun is holstered, but it's in plain sight.
That's fine.
That's not brandishing.
If you're in your house, yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's see the other sentence.
Yeah.
Any one of us would do the same thing in the same situation.
At sentencing, the judge said he was required by law to impose the 3 to 6 years in prison, but he also said a sentence including work release and home confinement would have been more appropriate. We were told by the Department of Corrections that they won't consider that until at least 2 years have been served.
Oof. Oh, that's a fucked up story.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's silly. I don't
He
think
seems
I
like an
deserve-
asshole with all the no trespassing.
He shouldn't have gotten that many.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
mandatory.
He shouldn't have gotten that
that's
many years.
ridiculous. Of course not.
But he was being kind of stupid, you know.
Who is the lady? Can we see a picture of her?
Yeah,
She a big dyke?
That probably comes into play. Let's see the lady. Let's see if I would have pulled a gun out or not.
Yeah, see how big her tits are.
Yeah, that guy was a little rambunctious, I think.
Let me go to Scott in D.C. Scott.
Yo, wanted to ask Anthony. I was pretty surprised that he's calling this guy Dick when he walks around with a .50 caliber strapped to his hip while he's having a beer at night and trains a rifle on a rodent.
Trains a rifle on a rodent?
When you had the
raccoon
in the cage. That was a
yeah.
That was a little joke picture.
That was fun.
He did for everybody.
You think I had that thing loaded? What are you crazy?
Oh, come on. What kind of man are you?
A great one.
I agree, sir.
Thank you.
Bye now, guys.
All right. Yeah, that was wonderful. That was a great call.
Great.
All right. So there you have it. That's a weird little story.
Mandatory sentences are a little weird.
Yeah. Should it be a case
I'm not
by
into
case
the mandatory
basis?
sentence. Yeah, I'm not into the mandatory sentence. I'm into like putting people away for doing bad shit. But you should look at each case individually and go like, all right, well, I think, how did that get put in place? How did mandatory sentences get fucking? How does that pass?
Because
do people think, oh, it's going to be racist because more of this people are going to go to prison than this person and that?
In a way, I'm against it. In a way, I'm for it because it does stop plea bargaining. Like plea bargaining. Lawyers are such fucking worms.
Okay.
They plea their clients out, and
yeah, you're right.
It does have a certain element of fairness to it, but it does at times seem irrational.
Yeah, because at times the judge has no say in the matter, and it's obvious the person shouldn't get as much time as they're getting.
Like this case?
Yeah, this case, even the guy's an idiot. I mean, that's a long fucking time to go away.
Yeah.
For waving a gun around on your property.
You guys want the best story of the day?
No. I want the third best story of the day.
Well, then that would be Jim Liritz.
Well, really?
He was on our show, remember?
Yes, I know.
How do you say his name?
Jim Liritz.
Drunk.
How is he acquitted?
She was drunk too. I think the woman had been drinking too.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And no, I think
the defense is sometimes,
I think yeah.
Sometimes the person
DUI
that is,
manslaughter.
Yeah, sometimes the drunk person, it wasn't their fault. Like if you're driving and you're drunk and somebody fucking blows through a light and T-bones you and they end up dying, it's like...
Is that what happened in this case?
I don't know. I don't
think that's
the
what happened.
particulars.
I think he fucking slammed into her.
Yes, Trap Dog.
Yeah, they also said that there's conflicting reports of whether or not he ran a red light. A lot of people said that he had the green light and she had the red light, and people said that her headlights weren't even on. So.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
They only deliberated for like 45 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah.
This went on for years, though, this case. Man, he's lucky. He's a lucky guy.
That's a Did he get convicted of drunk driving, though? He must have.
Yeah, and you know, he'll serve whatever, but his lawyer's trying to get time served already because...
Yeah, because it's been...
Well, because if she was drunk and plowed through a red light with no headlights, you can't convict him of vehicular manslaughter. I mean, you know.
Yeah. And he was very, very just above the limit.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy for him.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, this is the best story of the day, and maybe Travis could get me some music for this next story.
Oh.
Oof.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Jimmy, did you?
Oh, sorry. Oof.
Is it sewage?
Horrendous.
I think Travis knows what I'm talking about. Right below Liritz. Or Liritz.
Oh, okay, hang on. Yeah, I got it.
Oh.
This is the best story of the day.
Travis concurs.
And there's a lot of shit going on today, but this is a doozy.
Oh.
You know who this is?
I do.
It sounds like 8,000 people. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is Joan Baez.
Joan Baez, yeah.
Well, Joan Baez is in the news today.
Oh, that's nice. What happened?
She was hurt.
What?
She was hurt.
She was injured?
She was injured over the weekend.
What happened?
Well, Joan Baez hurt after falling from treehouse.
What?
She built.
Dumb hippie. bitch. Would she knock it off?
So she could sleep among real birds.
She is an idiot. Joan Baez is an idiot.
She fell from her treehouse over
From
the
a
weekend.
treehouse.
Because you wanted to sleep with the real birds.
How about you leave nature alone?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You don't belong in a tree, you blithering idiot.
I am so glad you fell out of a tree
What an
house.
asshole.
They just say
that's
hurt.
good.
What does that mean? Her feelings were hurt? What?
Yeah.
How hurt
Yeah,
was she?
Yes, he hurt my feelings.
How would if the birds helped her when she fell?
Yeah.
They just mocked her.
Yeah, they just shit on her.
And fly down and grab her so she didn't hit the ground?
And made sure her bird duty. Oh boy.
What is what is wrong with her?
Got tangled up on
You
that
tripped on that one a little.
A little bit.
It's 2010, you dummy. It's not 1968. You hippie.
Is there more to the story? That's all I got on that, I think. Hold on, maybe I
Look
got
at her.
more here.
There's a picture of her up in a tree with her guitar.
Yeah.
Singing to the birds.
I think it would be kind of cool to build a treehouse now that we know what we're doing.
And now that Richard's dead.
Yeah. Now that he's not a problem anymore.
Oh, God. Look at her barefoot up in her tree with a fucking guitar.
She fell 20 feet to the ground.
Oh, God. That must have been great.
She probably rolled over.
And she didn't have walls on the treehouse because she wanted to sleep among real birds, so she probably rolled over in her
Rolled
sleep.
over in her sleep.
Holy shit.
Just fucking...
No walls. That's good. That's rational.
Great.
She's just about 70.
Virgil Kane is my name, and...
What are you doing,
Minor
Joe?
injuries, released already.
Oh, okay.
She was actually climbing down from the platform when she fell.
What the fuck you doing, Joan? Why do you have to sleep with birds? Leave them alone. You're not helping them by sleeping with them. Your tree fort is taking up space that the birds can be fucking frolicking on. This is where these naturists are well-intentioned, but why don't you fucking stop?
And what, she fucking drive nails into a tree to fucking build a tree?
I'm sure
fort?
she found a better way to do it.
Yeah.
The birds don't need you there.
No. She apparently thinks they did.
Hey, look, a vagina with hair on it like one of our nests.
You know she's just got a nasty, nasty big one. Good for her. Dun, 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 dun. I like the band's version better.
Of what? That song?
Of that, yeah.
Is that her song or is it a remake?
Well, people did her songs way better than she did.
It's her song and stuff, but I think...
she wrote that? It sounds like a guy.
Yeah.
My name is Virgil.
She did Blowing in the Wind, right, originally?
No, I thought Dylan did that.
And then what? She did a version of it?
She did
Or
it.
did she do it first and then did Dylan?
Oh, my God. Who can keep track of those smelly hippies?
Yeah, maybe that's kind of stupid. You would imagine that Dylan had a...
Levon Helm
that
wrote
song.
it? Okay. Levon Helm was in the band.
I hate Joan Baez.
I like her. I love Diamonds and Rust.
You like Lucinda Williams?
Yeah, I like that
We've
one
gone
song
over
that the
that a
guy
little bit,
played
right?
was...
I like the Lucinda Williams.
The one song was I Can't Let Go, which I like.
Yeah.
I Can't Let Go.
I don't like anything from her.
You know what that song?
I never liked Joan Baez. Nah.
Joan Baez. At Woodstock, she's fucking talking about her fucking boyfriend or husband or whatever it was, how his hunger strike is going well at the prison he was in. It's like,
you're not a fan of the hippie culture?
Bring on the Who.
You're not a fan of the hippie culture?
No, none whatsoever.
Why, man? It was a hunger strike. Those were big in the day.
The hunger strike is going very well. I want to thank everybody for their support.
Why was he starving himself?
Clam up.
Do you know?
Because he was in prison.
For what reason?
I think draft dodging or something.
Oh.
I say just hunger strikes should be ignored. Dad, die.
Yeah, Dad.
Here's a burger.
You're going to want to eat.
I like this song.
Diamonds and Rust?
Phenomenal.
Well, I'll be damned. Here comes your ghost again.
You don't like this? Come on, Aunt.
I just want to hear her go, "Whoa!" as she falls out of a tree.
It just sounds hippie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When a
I don't
song
like that-
sounds hippie.
That folky.
Do you think her bush stinks?
Oh, God, yes.
You think she's like still one of those hippie broads that doesn't really fucking bathe much?
Uses only organic, recycled stuff like toilet paper and
Patchouli oil or whatever. Patchouli, whatever.
She just
the fuck it
doesn't
is.
shave her armpits, smell, and she just like douses herself in patchouli oil.
You think she uses a reusable grocery bag, shopping bag?
Yeah.
Goes to the market, the organic market,
The organic
to get
market.
her organic apples in
You
her
know she
reusable
does.
shopping bag.
Not for her.
Those people bug me.
They really do.
You think she likes to wear flowers in her hair?
Oh, yeah.
From her garden? Her organic garden?
And she was never, like, hot, even in the oldie days.
Why do organic vegetables look anemic?
I know, they're not pumped full of all the goodness.
Is that why? Hey, she's not a bad-looking lady, though.
Stop.
How
With
old
that
is she
Short,
there?
dykey. She looks
I'm
like
looking
an
at her eyes.
arthritis commercial woman. I hate them with their short, dykey hair talking about the rheumatoid arthritis.
Maybe she's doing an Activia commercial.
Oh, yeah. She looks
She's
like
got that
too.
look, too. You're right. All right, she's a bad-looking lady. What pictures did you have before that?
I don't know, but
One
this
that's
is pretty recent. This
When
is
did
like
she
October.
go gray? At 18 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
That fell out of a tree. That's great.
Ow.
20 feet. Good for her.
All right.
Enough of this drivel. Enough of this crap, this shite.
We're talking over Jimmy's song.
It's a good one.
It's nice, right?
It's yours for free at the shack.
Good.
On a half shell.
Jimmy knows this. You like this.
I do. Yeah, I guess Bob Dylan. I think she was fucking Bob Dylan.
Yeah?
Showed him a love song after he blew her off.
God. Imagine what that looked like. Two giant hairy patches just banging together.
Looks like his guitar wasn't the only thing he wanted to plug in.
Yeah. Right.
Hangs in the air. Strictly for me. We both could have died then and there.
Wow, I am really stunned. You know all the words.
It's great.
You sing this in the car?
No, but I do like it.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge fan of her music.
Oh, I hate her.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
I was hoping that she hit every branch of the way down.
Oh, just every fucking branch. Is that her and Dylan in the older days?
Fucking Dylan. You like the Dylan?
No.
No, huh?
No.
Even
Not even one song.
Even Subterranean Homesick Blues.
Hate that one.
Do you?
Yes, I don't like Dylan.
Do you like Dylan, Jimmy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but too clearly. Yes, I loved you dearly. I like him in the sense that he's written so many amazing songs. And, yeah, I like him. Do I love him? No. But I like him.
I turn him off if he ever comes on radio. Don't need him. Well, there's a lot of pictures of her and Dylan, huh?
Yeah, I guess
they were quite an item.
Let me see how they looked at that age, then.
Back then, she looks fucking nasty.
Yeah, even when her hair wasn't gray, when it was long and black, she's not a looker.
She's not quite a
Who
looker.
she look like there? I almost want to say Stalker Patty, but
Oh,
No.
God.
who she
It
look
actually is me.
He was just fucking porking her.
Yeah.
He was young there, though, man.
What a weirdo. He just looks like a weirdo. I love calling people a weirdo.
I love the fact that Manny from the Comedy Cellar, back when he had Cafe Finjan, and Manny was a musician, and Bob Dylan came in and would always want to play, and Manny would never let him play because he thought he was a pretentious rich kid.
Oh, really?
Oh, Manny. Yeah, Dylan mentioned Manny in his biography, Manny Dwarman, who would never let him play.
He might have. Wow.
And Manny told us that and laughed. Like, yeah, you know, like what a rotten decision he made. How stupid he was. That's
another-
Dylan plays.
Couldn't quite.
That's a bad decision.
Oh, it was awful.
Even if you hate Dylan,
Let's
you
see
gotta
it.
let him play.
But it was before he was
What the
famous.
fuck?
It was when he was just an up and comer.
Yeah, what about the song, very good, Scott Wheeler, The Hurricane?
No.
It's a nice, long Dylan song.
I don't like it.
Hate the
You
Dylan.
don't like the
I don't know
Hurricane?
that song.
Hate the Dylan.
Isn't that about a boxer?
I think.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Mighty Quinn's a good song. All Along the Watchtower is a good song. House of the Rising Sun's a good song. Fucking Subterranean Homesick Blues is a good song. I feel a lot of like him, but I like how much Ann hates him.
I just really can't stand him.
Dude, who, speaking of boxers, who was the boxer that fought Duran?
Roberto Duran?
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Leonard?
No. Well,
that was
sure.
Yeah.
One that won a lot of titles.
Marvin Hagler?
Keep going. Fuck, I forgot who I read about yesterday. He's fucking homeless, living in a horrendous hotel in the Bronx.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Barkley.
Iran Barkley.
Iran Barkley, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Fucking homeless. And he had 6 world titles.
Yeah, I met him a couple times.
And he made about $5 million in his career, and he's now living in a shit...
Boxers are
a
always
shitty hotel
doing
in the Bronx.
Iran Barkley. Yeah, I wonder if he
It was in the
like,
paper yesterday.
He supposedly hit like a bag of cement too.
Really?
Yeah,
Hard hitter.
This dude John I know is a big boxing enthusiast and took me to these boxing get together to meet these guys. Like get together. But Larry Holmes was there and fucking Iran Barkley was there.
Yeah, well, that's what he looks like. There he is on the edge of his bed in this shitty fucking hotel. His niece kicked him out of
he's doing drugs?
of an apartment that his mom used to own.
Wow.
And the mom was all about taking in him and anyone else that needed the help. And the niece finally was like, "Get the fuck out of here! I don't want you around anymore." So
I hope nobody fucks with him in the.
She locked the doors and left
right.
his shit outside, and now he's in this hotel making no money.
What a bitch.
He'd be a great bodyguard. Hire him for a couple $100.
He's 50, I think, now.
Start punching people.
50, 52, something like that. And he's just in a bad place, man. And he made $5 million. And they explained the story. I forgot what fight it was where he got fucked because they weren't going to give him the decision. So his next fight, he made like $50,000, and whoever beat him at the time, I forget. Their next fight was for $10 million.
Oh, you know. What happens to their money? They just get
Again, bad
by
scumbag business managers. Go up a
and-
little higher, Danny, so I can read.
Yeah.
It said during the age of 90, the fighter frittered away millions. Oh, he bought a Lexus 3000, latest model Infinity.
He was a certain type of rich.
He gave
Okay.
he gave to family and friends, and he threw block parties with pony rides for the kids in the South Bronx. He was probably the extravagant.
He didn't believe in banks, so he had like $40,000 cash on him in his house. Like, if you have cash just laying around like that, you're going to spend it.
Yeah.
How do you not spend it?
He sold 2 of his championship belts, and his precious middleweight belt is lost, possibly stolen. Wow, the only souvenir is a swollen bulge of flesh above his left eye. Wow.
But what are the jewels from the belt?
Well, he fought 11 years ago. I didn't realize he was actually still fighting up until 10 years ago.
Yeah.
He works out in Gleason's gym.
Yeah, he kind of wants to make a return to boxing.
Oh, yeah,
Now,
really?
why doesn't he stop?
Just don't do that.
You know how hard he must fucking punch? That 50-year-old hand would kill you.
Stop doing that. So, yeah, that was in the paper yesterday. Segment to that because of the
Tragic.
hurricane from Dylan.
Tragic.
Yeah, I remember him.
I should hire him to train me to fight.
Train you to be homeless.
Yeah, train me to fight.
Train you to lose your money.
But then he would like forget, and he would be like shadow boxing me, and then he would just knock me unconscious.
Oh God, he'd drill that big meat fist into you.
And I would sue him for his suitcases.
Wait, Ronnie's playing Alice's restaurant? Did I just make fun of Ron from Ron and Fez?
Ronnie.
Is that their thing? What do they do with that? They can't be playing it straight, are they?
Wow, he lost by a judge's split decision to Roberto Duran, the Panamanian great. It was the result of politics of the game, he says. He's pissed about it.
Oh.
I couldn't win that fight because Ray was going to fight me, he says. They needed my belt. After the loss, his next fight's purse was $6,000.
$6,000.
Duran's was $10 million.
That's the story. I just
Wow.
said. Okay.
Yeah.
I did almost right.
That's crazy.
He was that close to a major payday.
He'd be a fun guy to interview, I bet.
I would love to talk to him. We like talking to the old fighters, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. These guys are very interesting. Let me see. What's he say? He didn't see $5 million all at once like Sugar Ray. He said all those guys who got to see $20 and $30 million and $10 million in one lump fight. He said he thinks he missed out on a massive purse because Leonard, considered one of the greatest boxers of all time, ducked him. He thinks Sugar Ray Leonard ducked him.
Wow. Yeah, it was a good story in the paper yesterday.
Oh, apparently Ronnie just plays part of Alice's restaurant where he says faggot
Oh, okay.
to get to Fez.
All right, good. Whew.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't
like,
see.
what?
I don't
Ronnie's
see
playing
Ronnie
that song
doing
and
it. I don't
enjoying
see
it? No
playing
way.
it straight. No.
No way. No way. No way.
Alice's restaurant, and that was Alice, and this is her restaurant, and
Why do you 8 by 10?
I hate it.
Was it 8 by 10 glossy
8
photographs?
by 10 glossy photographs on the...
Oh, God. It
Who
goes
listened
on
to this and said, "Yeah, let's
Dude,
get this on the radio.
stinks.
It needs to be heard."
Ever.
It's 17 minutes.
Folk music.
It's 1830.
Oh, 1830.
You can get
it's that last 30 seconds that really gets you.
He finally sings what for the last
18
45 seconds?
Yeah.
Now get everybody together, because we're going to sing a song about Alice's restaurant.
This song's
How old is this song?
Alice's Restaurant. It's about Alice.
It's 43 years today.
And the rest
Is this old?
Wow.
But Alice's Restaurant
67?
is not the name of the restaurant. That's just the name of the song.
This song just makes me mad.
And that's why
Yes. Who's
Alice's
Alice?
Restaurant.
Who's it based on? I want the history of this.
And then the people are laughing. Bunch of filthy hippies.
They would hate my jokes.
Oh, they would hate
It's more
it.
that hippie culture that you like, Dan.
Anything you want at Alice's Restaurant.
We're ruining everyone's Thanksgiving right now.
Good.
They're like, no, we don't want to hear it now.
Good. Have this over a turkey leg while your fucking drunken relatives begin bringing up family wounds.
They made a movie about this, by the way.
Yeah.
They actually made a movie based on this song, starring Arlo Guthrie.
How awful was it?
Probably the worst thing ever made.
Thanksgivings ago was on
65.
2 years ago on Thanksgiving when my friend and I went up to visit Alice at the restaurant. But Alice doesn't live in the restaurant. She lives in the church nearby the restaurant in the bell tower with her husband Ray and Foch as a dog.
All right. We can't do this today.
No.
Can we stop this? I beg you. I beg you.
You know, he's playing it live at the Thanksgiving Day Parade.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
What can you get at Alice's restaurant?
Alice Brock, who in 1964 used 2 G's supplied by her mother to purchase a deconstructed church where she and her husband Ray would live. It was here rather than at the restaurant, which came later, where the song's Thanksgiving dinners were actually held.
Oh.
So when he was in 65, the 18-year-old Guthrie and his friend were arrested by the police officer for illegally dumping some of Alice's garbage after discovering the town dump was close to the hall. All right.
Oh, you fucking hippie. Don't dump the fucking garbage.
And Alice would come back, and her pussy always smelled like an armpit, and she'd put her feet up on the table, and none of us could eat Thanksgiving dinner at Alice's restaurant. Oh, my God, how awful. This trite drivel was being sung at a time while black churches were being bombed and little black girls were being killed, but I was eating turkey with Alice in her restaurant. All right, you white faggot, shut up.
You think Alice liked black cock there?
Of course she did.
We got a line about that. How she likes the black cock on Thanksgiving.
I'm not going to accuse Alice of that.
Yeah.
Oh, why not?
Poor Alice.
Is she still alive?
I hope not.
All right.
She was killed in a home invasion.
All right, enough about Alice.
There were curly hairs and semen found on her face. They really got their cocks wet in Alice's mouth, pussy and ass. She was found with a turkey leg shoved into her asshole, and they think they got it all the way up there by taking a mallet and cramming it in there and using a Zim-Zam fucking paddle. This is fucking talking is fucking me up. That's right.
You got the spirit of the song, though, Jim.
Oh, I
You
sure
really
do. Yeah.
You got to play your version on
They
Thanksgiving.
spray painted white bitch all over the inside of the wall. And yes, pubic hair was found in her mouth and hair, and her ears had been ripped off.
And Charlie Manson's people came over to say hello and disemboweled everybody in the room.
And a can of Folgers coffee was found spilled by her vagina.
Oh, my God, is that great?
Fuck Alice. Lazy bitch.
How did Alice's life end? Tragically, or?
I hope it was.
Hopefully.
The church she was living in burnt down.
You might have seen it in The Outsiders when, Johnny Boy got all burned up trying to save Alice.
He's still talking.
Oh, he'll talk for another, how long?
14 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Jesus
Christ. And did anyone else notice they were already playing Christmas music? What the fuck is that about? What is that about?
It's been on for days. Locally here in New York, one of the stations, they switched over probably five or 6 days ago.
Amazing. This song makes Edmund Fitzgerald Sound like happy birthday.
Oh, there was a crime. There was a scene of the crime.
Yeah. Well, and Alice was known for toilet clogging because she always dropped giant deuces in the bathroom at her restaurant. Shit. Hippie nonsense.
You think a restaurant was closed down by the health department?
I hope so, yeah, for a violation.
Fucking rats running around. Shitting in the stew.
And then Flo and Vic Tayback also worked in
Alice's restaurant.
Yes. She was found dead with Greek chest hairs on her back.
And she'd sing the beginning song of the TV series, which was really horrible.
Yes. And she
wasn't a singer.
She was photographed licking the anus of Linda Lavin in Alice's restaurant.
And Flo said, "Kiss my grits."
Yes,
and tasted like grits. And her cum was all lumpy like grits.
And Dopey Vera got tricked into performing oral sex on somebody who had herpes in Alice's restaurant. I just always have to go back to that.
Why not?
I love the
fucking hairy back.
Yes, big Greek
sweaty back hair.
Big Greek dick.
Why don't we, you want to go to break?
Oh, I certainly do.
Why is Hillary Clinton growing out her hair?
Is she?
Yeah, man.
She looks really
longer.
That's great. Who does she look like? Prince Valiant.
Oh, yeah.
She should be on a fucking a paint can with that fucking awful dew. That's good that she's complaining about the bat. That's great.
She's complaining about it?
Yeah. Because you know why? That dumb bitch will never be on a plane that is blown up by a fucking passenger.
No.
People are requesting Eastside Dave's Sweet Child O' Mine song.
Oh, my God.
We can explain that after the break.
How was Iraq's wedding, by the way? Do we have Dave's...
Yeah,
we got Dave's song.
I want a synopsis of the whole wedding. I want to know what happened, because we talked about it Friday.
You should have went,
invited,
and then you would have
I had a gig. I had a gig. I was playing Bar 9.
And of course,
Bar 9.
Of course, the news, both Fox and CNN are obsessed. And
Fox News that has been introduced.
Every channel has it.
Optoutday.com. It's urging people, urging travelers to boycott going through the X-ray, the backscatter X-ray machine, as it's called, on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving.
Good.
And
so
typically
you're
one
just
of the
fucking yourself.
You're
just
idiots.
Fucking yourself.
They don't give a shit about
the body pat-downs that critics say are too aggressive and time-consuming.
They're going to shut down airports
so
now.
this campaign, what they're doing, if people follow it, could add to the already long delays
on the
and
underwire.
lines. That's a concern. Now, earlier on Good Day, we had Gigi Bowman, who's part of this Opt-Out Day campaign, talking about what they plan to do, and she was pretty explicit. The whole goal is to definitely slow things down.
We're handing out flyers to people entering the airport.
You fat
to give
monster.
Them a little education on what to expect. Some people have no idea.
Looks like she eats babies.
She looks like Dee Snider.
What they're about to deal with is
if
either
Dee, like,
unconstitutional,
200 pounds.
or
I
that
hate her.
That's
it will affect them
You're just
and their
fucking
dignity.
yourselves if you're traveling this
About TSA Chief Pistole said that her campaign is quote-unquote irresponsible. Meanwhile, others are trying to cash in on the controversy, like this guy in Las Vegas who has specially designed underwear for men and women with, well, you can see it right there, picture
to
speaks for
protect
itself.
their penises and
guarding
vaginas.
people's private parts that he says
Private
will allow
parts.
them to get through the X-ray machine without their privacy intact. I guess you could say.
That's what it is.
Possibly
baby Americans. Really an advanced culture.
Debate. Now,
fucking
we've been
babies.
talking to passengers all morning here at Kennedy Airport about the privacy issues, about their concerns, and here's what two had to say.
All right. Here's what two had to say.
I think that there should be other ways to really X-ray.
Who wants to see your pussy, you monster?
It doesn't have to be this, X-ray. I mean, they check the whole body, and this is to me this is wrong.
I think too that it's a little bit intrusive.
Well.
But I think
what do we got here?
This is for security. I don't
TSA
mind
sees
to
her
do that.
walk up and just like,
she's getting patted every single
actually,
time.
a recent poll shows that most Americans who were surveyed about the new procedures
Gets patted down by
don't
the
have
baggage
a problem
handlers.
with them. So
See,
the debate continues
most Americans being surveyed didn't have a problem with it. Then why the fuck are you talking about it,
All right, John, thanks very
asshole?
much. Have you seen this video? A lot of folks are talking about
Fuck this kid.
An 8-year-old
Fuck this kid.
screened,
Fuck
almost
him.
being strip searched. See that?
Good. Fuck him.
Supposedly, because the kid was getting patted down so much, his father said, just take off his shirt. He took off the shirt. And then the TSA were like, please put put your son's shirt back
But
on.
no, they're not. But they're showing the video like the TSA took it off.
Very frustrated with the procedure.
This
Mark my words.
What?
This will not be in effect from 6 months from now. It may not be in effect by Christmas time.
They've already indicated that they are open to allowing this to evolve, and they want to make it less intrusive.
One plane explodes. Everyone's going to go, what happened?
Where
was the security?
Why was he allowed on the plane?
Look at this report from the BBC. If we can roll that video,
fuck the
please.
BBC too.
Young people in madrasas in Pakistan, as young as 7, 8, 10 years old, learning terrorist tactics. At first, it looks like martial arts. Check out this. They're being instructed by the Taliban, and they have automatic rifles on. It's not inconceivable, and we've seen it before. You have seen children perform as terrorists, not in this country yet, but in other parts of the world.
In Africa, too, they were soldiers.
All right.
Great.
Maybe it's just something else to worry about? Not yet. Let's move on.
A timeout won't work with those kids, will it?
Good one.
Let's talk about what's going on in Newark, New Jersey. 167 police officers. Their jobs are on the
fucking baby country, a prudish, fucking genital-obsessed country of fucking babies.
Just obsessed. Yeah.
No one cares about your dumb fucking cock or your misshapen pussy lips. Assholes.
You think with all the people going through there on a daily basis, they give a fuck about your dick?
It really is. It's a bunch of small dick guys. You really not one black is complaining. Have you noticed that? Not one black male.
True.
It's unconstitutional. And then what's going to happen is the next time a plane is brought down by an explosion, they're going to bellyache and criticize. Well, why aren't you? Well, why? And then every time they try to do something, this fucking cunt, spoiled country complains.
You know why? Because the government was involved in it. It wasn't even a bomber. The security doesn't do anything. Shut up.
We really are a society of mixed message giving cunts.
Yeah.
We bitch whenever security is lack. We bitch when it's lax.
Yeah.
When they try to do something, we bitch because it inconveniences us. Hey, sorry we don't live in a fucking ideal world where somebody walks through and you go, do you have a bomb? And they go, yeah, you got me. All right, get out of here, you.
Oh.
Sorry, it's not the way it works.
Why
And any of you privacy advocates, I value my privacy as much as you do. I value my privacy as much as you do. But I don't think that privacy is the issue in a public place when people are getting onto an airport where I know that these savage motherfuckers would gladly bring down a plane with me on it.
They must be loving this shit. They got to watch CNN and Fox and just go like, oh, do we have them running around in circles? They're trying to do it. Their people are mad. This is great. Please.
Well,
jerk offs.
Everyone's fucking themselves for the holiday.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nightmare at the airport if they all opt out of the
I'm sure
the
not
scanners
flying anywhere. Fuck that noise.
Hey, when we get back,
there should be two lines. One for opt. You want to opt out, shithead? Go that way.
Yeah.
And if you how about this? If you go to the one where you can walk through the scanner and you opt out right there, then you're forced to just leave the airport. Then you're forced to leave the fucking airport.
Yeah. Trap door. Right there.
I love that.
Trap door right there.
People try to conduct business, just get on a plane. These fucking assholes are making a statement the day before Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
Fuck you.
It's not a good time for that.
I would never say I hope a bomb goes off because I really don't.
No.
But I hope that somebody gets through with a weapon and they are caught somehow before things go wrong.
Just in time, right?
And it's a complete fluke that they got caught.
Yeah.
Because that'll prove, like, look, idiots. Hey, this is necessary in this world.
These same dummies that were saying you can't profile, who the fuck do you think left that car in Times Square?
Yeah.
Well, according to our retarded mayor, it could be somebody against health care reform.
Of course it was. Yeah.
You dumb motherfuckers. Dummies.
Just will never see it.
You dummies.
All right, listen.
Fucking annoying.
We're going to take a break. And when we get back, did you see the latest picture of Tom Cruise?
No.
He's
Where is this
latest
psycho? Don't say anything else.
Crazy.
Did you see the latest one?
Yes.
You saw the other one, Jimmy, that freaked you out, right?
That was video.
Wait till you see the latest picture of Tom Cruise after the break for you, Jimmy.
It's crazy.
Also, we might have to reset the wrestler death clock. I'm not really sure.
Oh, no.
We might. We might have to. Maybe we get Sam in here for a minute. He could also talk about Iraq's wedding because he was there.
Yeah, I want to hear a little
And
bit.
I'm going to take it,
wedding.
Travis. We're going to go to break with this.
I would be able to control the boner if this was more like expected to happen, but I didn't expect you'd be here in studio.
What an adorable little boner.
It's just a lovely surprise that I am very thankful for.
Oh, I love surprises.
It's a lovely gift. It feels like Christmas already.
Oh, you're Christmas all over my
I'm
chest.
just trying to look at her. At the same time, I'm trying to control the boner here.
Oh, Bobo.
I'm trying to control the boner here.
Oh, it's so cute.
I'm trying to control the boner. I'm trying to control the boner here.
Oh, pretend I'm your brother.
I'm trying to control the boner. I'm trying to control the boner here.
Your tweets excite me.
I'm trying to control the boner. The boner. I'm trying to control the boner here. I'm gonna go over anal. I'm trying to control the boner here.
Control the boner, Bobo.
Control the boner.
Control the boner, Bobo.
Control the boner.
Control the boner, Bobo.
Control the boner.
Control the boner, Bobo. Control the boner. Control the boner, Bobo. Control the boner. Control the boner, Bobo. Control the boner.
Opie and Anthony mornings, Ron and Fez middays on the Virus, Sirius XM.
You think Sarah Palin's hot? She's looking hotter or something, man.
Yeah.
You watching that show on TLC?
No.
Nah.
Her reality show thing?
Her fake reality show?
Is it fake?
They're all fake.
Well, they are all fake.
Would you do Sarah Palin?
What does she do?
Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, of course we can.
We are. Would you do Sarah Palin?
In the ass, yes. She's sexy.
In a second. No, Aunt.
She's a pretty woman.
Yeah, she's all right. She's a little motherly.
What are you, a Peter Pumper?
Too motherly.
What's wrong with that?
I don't like motherly women.
Why? You get to suckle on their bosoms.
No, I don't like that whole thing. I don't like motherly.
You don't like motherly broads?
No. Now you get over here and you start fucking me. Up. No, I'm not into the
all right, well, here's
motherly look and personality.
We can move on. This Tom Cruise picture is horrifying. I don't care if he was strapped down. I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
Look where Tom Cruise was hanging out over the weekend.
Where is he sitting?
As he's filming his latest Mission Impossible
That's
movie.
the top of the Burj Tower.
Yes.
Wow.
The video we saw was...
Holy shit.
Oh, you didn't see this then, Ann?
No, I saw the video.
You saw the video where he was a lot lower.
Yeah.
Now he's sitting on the top, the tippy
That
top.
is the ultimate top of the buildings. Like,
Have you seen the video how high that is, Ant?
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
It's the Burj. It's horrifying. What is he doing? The wind up there is bad, too.
Oh, my God. It's got to be crazy.
Yeah. And they explain what it took to get him up there.
What did it take?
A whole bunch of shit, obviously.
Where's it explained that? I'm very curious about that. Wow, is that scary?
Like 433 steep stairs.
Oh, God. That's so high up.
The tower wobbles dreadfully. So
there's a guy up there, and it's the wind. Listen to the wind.
In fact, this bloody pinnacle shakes.
That's like airplane high.
Would you sit in that? Dude, if you fall, there's nothing. Do they have nets set up or anything, or no?
No. You're not supposed to be up there. Only a few people get to go up there. Like, this guy obviously works there and has to do something way the fuck up there.
Dude, why would you do that?
It's horrifying. Just
these
look
guys,
at this video.
These window cleaners could fucking go jump in the lake.
That is...
And he was sitting on the edge, right? He was just kind of sitting up there.
My hands are sweating.
You can look down at giant buildings, and they look like nothing.
Sure.
They're not even close to
dude,
where
this is so high in the air. This video is so scary.
He is scared, Jimmy?
Yeah,
Yes, I back up. I'm backing up away from the video.
Jimmy doesn't want to be close to the video.
Dude,
Whoa,
why would he look
right
over the edge? What if the wind gets you?
It's freaking me out just seeing the video.
Dude, I would be so scared to blow out of the fucking... To blow out of there.
That's where the building starts, way down there.
Yeah.
This is just the fucking...
The radio tower.
The
That
radio
thing has
tower.
to sway back and forth so much.
Get the fuck out of here.
In the wind.
And yeah, I'm sure
Jimmy's just freaking
Dude,
out.
I back away from it. Oh, nerds.
Do you have to walk on the outside to get up there?
I don't know.
You have to, right?
No, I think it's probably internal so you don't get blown. Ooh, it's fucking awful, dude.
It's awful.
It's fucking horrendous.
So Tom Cruise was sitting on the top of that.
How'd he get up
But his
there?
legs hanging over the edge.
Yeah, his legs are hanging over the edge.
How'd they do it? I guarantee you they hoisted him onto
They
it.
said, I forgot where I saw the article, but they said that he had to climb up there. Take the elevators and then stairs
but,
and then
sure.
then like a ladder thing or whatever.
But from the top, I guarantee you he was bolted in before they sat him down. They didn't just hold him up there.
Oh, yeah.
Bolt him in.
Yeah, of course. I don't care if you're bolted in. You'd still be out of your mind.
Dude, the wind is blowing you.
I know.
Right.
That's just got to be scary.
I'll be like, the wind's blowing me, sir.
Yeah, I'm very frightened.
They probably have you on like steel cable strength things holding your waist down so you can't blow off. It's probably an impossibility for you to blow off.
I think the picture was in yesterday's paper. Because they show the whole building, so you get the perspective of where the fuck he is.
Dude, I bet the camera work up there must be great. I really want to see this movie now. What a smart...
Yeah, right? He's just being a nut.
But you could just CGI that shit.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
He loves doing shit. He
I would
loves doing
CGI
shit.
my... He's just an alpha male.
He was right.
Where he was.
He's such a fucking type A personality guy.
Oh, wow.
He's going a long way
creepy.
for people to not think he's gay.
Dude, what do you mean? He's sitting on the biggest cock on the planet.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Who the fuck knows what he does, man?
That is something.
Dude, he's fucking crazy, man.
And did you see the kid walking off on the ledge of that other video? I think it was on Break.com, and then Joe Rogan tweeted it. Horrifying.
Can I see it?
Teenagers walking out on this little... like a metal girder or whatever.
I hate girders.
Yeah.
You don't like the girder?
No, because they hold the woman's stomach in.
No, it's a girdle.
Oh,
Chip.
sorry.
He tweeted a few days ago, so I don't know how we get there today.
Rogan tweets a lot.
Yeah, but this that video
He's a
is
fun guy to
horrifying.
follow.
If anyone knows where that video is, I would appreciate it.
Why would you sit up there?
These guys walked out. You got to see this kid walking out about 8 feet on this girder, and it is a drop, hundreds of feet. And they're just laughing. They're just like kids partying, going, watch, I'm going to just walk out on the edge of this thing. I'm telling you, it'll make Jimmy almost leave the studio if he sees this. You think that video we just saw with the guy safely in like the
Yes, it's very
whatever you would call it.
uncomfortable.
Wait till you see this kid just walking out on this thing.
How do you not like Tom Cruise? He's fucking nuts.
Does his own stunts.
Dude, I would never do my own stunts unless it was we need a place to put this girl's ass. I'd be like, I'll use my face. I'll do it myself. You don't need a stunt nose for her to tinkle on.
Tinkle.
Let's see.
How high up was he?
That's 238 feet.
Well, it's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't comprehend his life.
No.
Like, what's that like to sit up there?
He was probably happy to just be alone. Like, no one's asking me for anything up here. This is great.
What are you thinking while you're sitting up there?
What do you think he does in the movie? Do you think he jumps and, like, throws out a parachute? And
Dude, hopefully that's probably the end of the movie where he's just sitting there thinking. But
it can't be the middle. It's either the beginning or the end.
You think?
Yeah.
He's strapped in. It's
you
so
think it's
high.
the beginning where
It could be the beginning to really just get you going.
If you accept this mission.
Right.
Or he's on a radio transmission.
Yeah.
Because it's a radio tower.
But he's got to do something where he jumps.
Here it is.
Maybe he's trying to get
Thank
the
you,
Z100 in New York.
Thank you, Danny. Watch this.
Well, that's high up.
So they're above a whole bunch of trees that are way the fuck below, and the teenage hot broad there, she scoots out on the thing. And you can tell she's all freaked out. Watch this guy. He's just standing on the outside. Look at the cars way the fuck below. I'll tweet this later for everybody.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but it's going to make your hands sweat, Jimmy. Watch what this kid does. He can't be more than 18, 19 years old. They're all laughing.
Just to make his friends think he's cool.
and he almost fucking slipped.
Oh, man.
His first step, he almost slipped, and he had something to hold on to.
He would
and then,
fall so fucking...
Then he scoots out like the girl did. Look at this. Is that horrifying? Is that fucking horrifying?
Oh,
Look at
man.
Jimmy. Look at Jimmy.
Jimmy is in shock.
I would never do that.
No. Why would you?
Who the fuck would?
Almost.
Is that horrifying, Jimmy?
Yes.
And that's it. That's how
He
the video ends.
stands up and just does the hands on hip, I'm pissing into a
see that?
urinal with no hands.
How wide is the beam, you think? It's not even a foot. It's probably, I would guess 8 to 10 inches, maybe?
8 inches. It's like an 8-inch girder.
And he just fucking stands up perfectly still and just looks out.
What a dummy.
I guess it wasn't windy that day.
What's the upside in that?
Would you do that,
so your
Jimmy?
friends
No.
go, wow, remember that time you did that?
But if we had a fake girder on the floor right now, you'd
Like
walk
do a
out on the
handstand.
end.
Do
You'd
a
walk
handstand
out on
on
the end of it every time perfectly,
Yeah.
without even a question. So
You wouldn't be all woozy or anything. You'd just go, yeah, here we go.
I would actually nickname myself the Girder Kid.
Oh, you saw the. Thank you, Pete, in Reading. You guys saw the 800-foot tower climb, right? That was going around for a while.
Well, that was extremely high.
You saw that?
Yes, that made me nauseous.
Where one of the guys had a camera on his helmet there and showed what it takes to get to the top of the radio tower.
The radio
this
tower,
1,800-foot building.
It's
or
high-
1,800-foot tower. It's
I thought
not
it was
on a
higher than
building. 1,800 feet is pretty.
Oh boy, is it
That's
high.
pretty fucking, yeah.
Pretty fucking high.
That's pretty high up.
I think it's 1,800, or maybe, I don't know, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, heights
bother you?
Heights don't bother me if I'm inside something. The second I'm outside of something, then they start bothering me. Like, I could go to any observation deck and shit like that and look around, no problem. But if I have to climb on the outside of something...
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, that would be a bit much.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, the transmission tower.
What are they, walking up this thing?
You haven't seen this?
Yeah, it's really high, dude. They're climbing this ladder. They have to repair something on the top. I mean, it's the light. The light on top that warns planes, the light bulb or whatever, need to be changed.
Jesus, why don't they figure some way that
Dude,
we don't have to climb
it's fucking horrific. These two guys climbing up.
All right. You really need animation for an amazing video.
Getting to work can be a chore, especially if your workplace is 1,700 feet straight up.
1,700 feet.
That's the commute for people that work on transmission lines and antennas in the world of broadcasting.
Wow.
Higher than the Empire State.
This video shows what it's like to climb to the top of a 1,768-foot tower just to begin your workday.
Oh, God.
There's an elevator that goes up like 1,600. No,
not even. Maybe like
it
12
all
or
starts
13.
with an elevator ride to about 1,600 feet.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
After that, it's all about climbing.
What?
200 feet they have to climb.
Oh, that's stupid.
They're
Oh,
in
my
a-
God. That's so high up.
They're in an enclosed.
They're enclosed for now.
ladder.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to bring all your tools with you.
Do you?
That's the red bag hanging below.
Now he's not enclosed, is
It
he?
weighs about 30 pounds, and you pull it up behind you all the way to the top.
This guy's Mr. Personality, isn't he?
But is he closed in or no?
It's
He
a
could
lot like
fall.
a
Yeah, he can.
Oh, wait till he has
Where
to
you
get
have
on the
to remember
outside.
to bring everything you're going to
He's
need.
got to go.
Wait.
It's
How
a
is he
long
walking?
way down.
Now he's on the outside. He's got to pull himself out.
But how?
Once you reach the top of the tower itself, it's time to go outside.
Where's the safety line?
How do you get down?
Jimmy's so scared
I
watching
love
this.
watching these videos with Jimmy.
Dude, how do you get down?
You
This
gotta
is the pole
climb.
that the antenna's mounted on top of. It's just there for extra height.
Why would you do this?
He's climbing on these little
This is called free climbing.
Yes, it is.
Meaning that no safety lines are used.
Oh, my God.
There's no
It's
safety
easier,
lines.
faster, and most tower workers climb this way.
Oh, wow.
No.
It's good to take a break and look around while you rest.
They put a safety line on there. That's so high in the air.
Free climbing is more dangerous.
Yes, it is. Of course.
But OSHA rules do allow for it.
How does OSHA allow that?
Attaching, climbing, attaching, and removing
Imagine
safety
his
lines
insurance
every
bill.
few feet slows progress and is tiring.
Now he's climbing on the
Here you
outside.
can see an electrical junction box for the tower lights.
Now he's just climbing like King Kong on the outside.
How do you
of a-
climb down? Where do you put your feet?
Inside the cage, you can now see the transmission line.
He's
that
not done
feeds the
climbing, though. He has to get to the
transmitter
top
power
of this
the antenna.
thing. This part of it.
That doesn't even have shit you're supposed to climb on.
No.
No.
Now he's just
making
climbing
it up.
on cross members and
he's
like
outside
cutouts.
the tower now.
He is so high up.
1,700 feet. Almost
You're
1,800
not,
feet.
but there's no ladder there.
No.
There should be a ladder with a back on
Is
it.
the antenna tuner.
He's hanging.
It's shaped like this to allow for the expansion and contraction of the transmission line
would be
on
out
its
of my
1,700-foot run to
mind.
the top.
Getting down, your feet are all fumbling for a place. Yeah, now he hooks on, asshole.
Your feet are all fumbling.
Yeah, where do I put my feet?
We've all been in that position.
They would have to
But
come
not
up and get me.
Not
Yeah, there's no way.
Spiky flowers on their long stems are used to attract electrical charges in the air.
He's still climbing,
This
by
helps
the
to
way.
dissipate the charges before
He's
they
still
build
not
up
re-
to create
not
a
where he's
lightning
got to be.
No. Look, now there's really nothing to climb
Now
on.
it's like it's like
He's climbing over the If he slips, he's in deep shit. And even if he's got that thing latched on, it will swoop over the edge and he'll
Now
fall.
we've reached the base of the antenna. From here, it's just another 60 feet to the top.
60
He's
feet of
still
what?
not to the top.
6 stories. He still has to climb. But look at how
does he got to shimmy up the pole now?
dude. Look at how he's
He's
looking
on the
for a place to
outside.
put his hands. Dude, you're really climbing.
His climbing partner is now holding the tool bag to keep it from swinging and knocking him off balance.
Oh, do you think?
What is he climbing up?
Why don't they build nice ladders?
Look what he's climbing. This little pole that's attached to the big fucking...
This is so stupid. This is the dumbest job.
Dude, this is fucking horrible.
I've never seen this. This is the dumbest job ever.
They would have to come up and coax me down. They'd have to put a giant net.
Now, the antenna is
You'd be
much
sliced
thinner
in-
than the guy's body at this point that he's climbing. Could you imagine?
This is nothing now. He has nothing that he's climbing. It's a little pole.
A tiny,
like
tiny
a
little
fence,
pole.
a little fence
I bet it's
pole.
windy.
Oh, God. It's got to be crazy.
He's close to
Look how it's
1,800 feet in
shaking.
the air.
The whole thing is shaking, too.
I would never do that.
No.
Look how it's getting smaller.
It's a tiny little pole.
What does he have to do up there?
Fix the light, dude.
Stop it. They should make the light come down.
How?
I don't know. Put it on a crank.
Yeah.
Seeing
for another
storm
break.
clouds,
Watching Jimmy just
he
got me.
checks on the lightning
Gave me
conditions.
hiccups.
If a storm's blowing through, there's no quick way down.
Yeah, I know.
Jimmy's all scared.
Dude.
He's got his hand on his chest. He's like, I know.
This is hard.
This is horrifying.
I want to see him climb down, but they don't show that.
He's obviously way on the outside.
He's still climbing.
It's a tiny little, very long fence pole,
I would
basically.
not do this for a lot of money.
For anything.
There's nothing around him.
He's above the clouds.
Oh, yeah. And the
Dude, I wouldn't go in an elevator this high.
I know.
no.
This is so
In a glass
scary.
box.
Is he
The
up
top
there?
is in sight. And time for another break before
See,
By the way,
transitioning
that
to the
clip-on
top.
thing is the dumbest clip-on thing.
Because if he fell, it would just...
It could slide right off
The
that
momentum
peg.
would slide off
At
the
this
peg.
height, you can see 55 miles
No one
to
cares.
the horizon.
Dude, look at my hands. I'm putting fucking prints
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
fucking...
He's all... Jimmy's hands are so sweaty. What has he got? Did he forget the light bulb down there? Imagine
Yeah,
if
he
he
has to
forgot
shit.
it.
Look at the view. It's a nice
Oh, my
view.
God.
Look at that view.
It's not a nice view.
Look at the nice view, Jimmy.
He's bringing up the...
He's like
Remember the dumb spiky things? That's so far below him.
I would hate to be getting a piggyback ride from him.
Dude, he does a headstand on the top of this thing without anything.
I would hate to get a piggyback ride that high.
This is the tricky part.
Yeah, really?
Getting on top.
Look, he's now shimmying up the pole. There's nothing to hold on to.
How is he going to get down?
That object with the black top
Ah!
is the lighting beacon.
Ah!
How does he get down,
How does he
Jimmy?
get down?
Look at how tiny it is at the top.
He's just standing on nothing.
That's
too.
horrible.
It's so tiny.
He's holding on to a little fucking stick.
I would never do this.
1,800 feet off the ground.
Oh, I would quit.
I would quit. Like they would hire you in the first place. Jimmy would be in the elevator going, no,
You would make believe you change the light bulb until they finally
And
are on.
that's how you climb to the top of a transmission tower.
Oh, now they got that. Now they screw in the safety devices.
That doesn't look strong enough to hold them, though.
It doesn't.
No. Isn't that horrifying? You haven't seen that yet?
I've seen it, yes.
That's
it bothered me
crazy.
the first time.
That's crazy.
All I know is I want to see them climbing down. Why would they turn the camera off?
And how do you imagine where you slip?
Where's my foot go? Hey, Hal, Ned.
And how do you make
your coworkers?
How do you make a video like that so boring? The guy made that a boring video.
And as he climbs up, he doesn't have much to hold on to. Time to rest. He clips on his
Oh, Phil in Rochester would love to see Jimmy in an IMAX of this.
Oh, that would be
They should
fun.
make that into an IMAX video.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's just...
Or how about, I think it would be funny to put Jimmy on Soaring in that ride at Disney, where it feels like you're flying. It just feels like you're flying.
That'd be fun.
You like that?
I would close my eyes.
It's pretty fucking cool, though. It the screen, everything moves like a simulator kind of thing, but you're looking at this giant screen that's totally wrapped
Did
around
it
you.
make you sick or no?
You definitely feel every move, like you're going over things and turning. And you feel the wind. Like they've put all the effects on you and shit. It's pretty cool.
Hey, this guy does it for a living. Neil in New Hampshire. Neil.
Hey, man, how's it going? Good morning.
Hi, Neil.
You really do this for a living?
Yes, we just got back from a 3-month gig with AT&T, changing out all their tower lights.
What were you doing, removing the towers? Hey, listen, just do whatever you can to muddle reception. you were installing reception muddlers. Giant gloves and mittens over the fucking receptors.
Yeah, my bad.
Wait, you just replaced all the light bulbs on all the AT&T towers where?
We've been in Colorado, Idaho, California, and just finished up 2 weeks in Vegas.
How high up are those things?
2 feet. They're in the basement. We had to climb down into a well. AT&T stinks.
The little towers.
The little teeny towers. Little cell towers.
Yeah, the coolest thing was we took a big bulb down, or a big beacon, and took it to the Hogs and Heifers there in Las Vegas and gave it to the bar, and they treated us like rock stars. They got it lit up in there. It lights up the whole damn.
All right, we don't care.
Wait, sir, how
high are the towers?
The tallest one we did was 850.
That's big.
850 feet,
Anything over 20 feet is horrifying.
Yeah, anything over 20 feet, you're fucking, unless you're Joan Baez in a tree fort.
Dude, why don't they build these ladders better? Why are they all like outside climbing shit that shouldn't be climbed on?
Yeah, you climbing outside like that video?
Yeah, that's just the reason. They don't want people that don't know what they're doing up there.
Oh, because if they had ladders, the kids would get up
So
there.
are you
Jimmy, the
scared of
kids.
heights at all?
No.
And just figured a way around it? No. So that doesn't bother you at all?
You respect it. You can't be scared of it, but you respect it. I've had
You have to be scared. You have to be. As a human being, you have to be scared.
Then again, it's like
hanging 800, 900, in this case with this other video, 1,800 feet outside a fucking tower like that. You have to be scared somehow.
I should make sure you're well protected. If you just do what you're supposed to do, the safety devices are there, you'll be okay.
But the thing is, like, how do you get down? Like, what if you're fumbling with something and it falls?
Fumbling.
It falls really quick.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you have a parachute on?
Parachute.
If I fell, I would just pull the old shooteroo.
I love Jimmy's little questions. You got a parachute?
It's like we're in third grade. I
love
love it.
You got a plane, mister?
Right. What does a fireman do for a living?
How about getting a helicopter just to fucking fix that light?
Yeah, I was going to call and invite Jimmy up to conquer his fears. We'll go over on the Alpine Tower.
How big is that?
The river there.
Is it taller than 8 feet? I decline.
8 feet.
It's 440 feet. It ain't that bad, Jimmy. It's got stairs all the way to the top.
Stairs?
Yeah,
Inside or outside?
inside.
Oh, all right. I could do steps.
You know what? You say that now, but I bet you're
I know,
in
you'd
that
freak out.
you'd still be freaked
Dude,
out.
I'm the fucking... They called me Jimmy Steps. That was my nickname in high school.
Jimmy Steps,
So I
yeah.
would go up and down steps like nobody's beeswax.
Right.
You ever see the one with the helicopter where they drop the guy off on the power
yeah,
lines?
on the power
Try
lines.
to find that fucking thing,
Well,
'cause
is
that's
it-
just frightening.
But it's where he has to, like...
yeah, get that little stick
a
thing
rod
and-
to connect them?
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, we've seen that one before, right?
Yeah, he pulls out his rod.
So they don't electrocute themselves. I'd put that guy on hold because I go to this guy.
Why don't they
over
just
here.
turn it off?
Matt in Connecticut. Matt.
Hey, if you take a look at that video, he's hanging that red bag
down there. I think that's to hold his giant fucking balls.
His big balls in that bag.
No. It's tools.
Good, very good line, brother.
Yeah, this guy's got to go from a helicopter to power line.
Dave in Chicago.
And there's electricity all over the town.
No, it's all over the town.
What are you doing? Unplug it, you douchebag.
Yeah, why do you have
And
to have
then
the
he grabs it.
electricity going through the fucking thing?
He has to get
grounded,
charged. Yeah, he's got to get that charge out of there, and then he puts this little sliding thing on the power cable and jumps right on. Off the helicopter, like, yeah, okay,
all right,
whatever.
I'm good now.
I'm just going to get on this power line now.
If he didn't connect with the rod first or whatever, he would get electrocuted, right?
Oh, yeah, he gets zapped.
But why aren't they off?
Huh?
Because they can't shut it off. It's powering a fucking city somewhere.
Sure. Dave in Chicago. Dave.
Oh, my God.
What a dumb job.
What a dumb
and
job.
now he's just sitting on the wire and the helicopter goes away. Look,
yeah.
And he has the rod to touch the helicopter again. What if you drop that? Your fucking goose is cooked.
Yeah, because you don't want it arcing between your body and the helicopter.
And there he goes. There goes his safety.
That's his ride. And
helicopter.
now he's just like a squirrel on a fucking power line. He's just kind of walking.
What is he doing up there?
Why does he have a protective outfit on? What's that going to do?
Look at the guy going the other way. Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Sam. Hi, Bill.
It's slow down that way. It's their traffic backed up.
Yeah, it's their
Free
commute to
fried
work.
friends.
Right. What is he doing, though?
I don't know.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
Checking insulators.
They're
and
probably
shit.
both just trying to get to the edge. It's a fraternity prank. Crawl on 2 billion volts.
And make sure you don't lose the marshmallow.
2 billion volts.
I would hate to be crawling on that.
Oh, who would? Yeah, they're doing something with the insulators.
That's unbelievable. Dave in Chicago. Dave.
Morning, boys.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good. Better than these guys.
Wow.
Yeah, I hear that. Hey, I'm a local iron worker out of Chicago, and I wanted you guys to check out something on YouTube. It's called Completely Crazy Tower Crane Climb. This kid's about 1,600 feet off the ground, and he's doing pull-ups on the boom of the tower.
I've seen that.
Oh, can I see that, please?
I've seen that. I actually faked that.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah, I've done pull-ups, but I was only above my bedroom
crazy
floor.
tower climb. All right. We'll check that out.
Dude, these make me so nervous. Heights make me so
they
nervous.
really do.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, the Doobies are still playing?
I see that.
Did you see the guy from the Doobies that is like the Doobie guy?
Who's
The
that?
main
With
the
Doob?
long hair?
Looks like Robin Williams.
I remember seeing them on
Jimmy. Look at this kid.
Oh,
He's not.
there
He
he
doesn't
is.
even. He doesn't even work for this company. He just decided to get
What
up
is
here.
he? Oh, that's loud.
He's hanging from so high up in
Why
the air.
is he doing that? If his fucking hands
If he
slip-
does one too many pull-ups, he's fucked.
Can you imagine? Like, I tried to do a pull-up the other day. I was like, uh-oh. If all of a sudden your arms lock up, help me, help me.
He is crazy. There's no reason to do this.
Oh, my God. Get the fuck out of here.
His hands could slip so easily.
What if they're sweaty like mine are?
Yeah. Look, he can barely
He
do
can barely
one.
do two. He's going to need to do three to get the fuck back to safety.
This is when Darwinism really needs to just take hold
Yeah.
of people.
Look at him. He can't get back up.
And he's going back down.
And how do you get back up to
I don't know.
safety?
Why do you do this? Stay home.
Get the fuck
Oh,
out
what
of
a
here.
dope.
crazy.
I've never seen this. Huh? Oh, that's what you do? You get back on the wire?
Oh, this guy.
Now he has a new Facebook photo.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. Great.
These guys are ballsy dudes, man.
There's something going on in that head
Stupid
that just
dudes.
doesn't. Yeah, he's at the tippy top.
What, they have to ruin it with something? What are they doing? All right.
Everybody has their own little tag that
Goes
they put
to
on there.
soccer. Fucking foreigners and their soccer.
This has been a crazy guy hanging off a tower production.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's say hi to Tom in Boston. Tom.
Hey, what's going on?
8 or 10.
Hey, Tom.
It's happening. Yeah, have you guys seen the video on YouTube with the 7 die in TV tower collapse? That'll be a good one for Jimmy to see.
What's it called? 7 die?
It's 7 die in TV tower collapse.
Have you seen Louis on FX? You want to watch that together? What should we do?
That's right.
I want to
Have
see
you
the
seen
tower
English
collapse.
Office?
Yeah, the radio tower collapse is crazy. I think they're hoisting guys up and like a portion of the tower, and it just comes screaming down, and they all died.
Oh, my goodness. How high up are they?
About.
I really don't know. maybe even 1,000 feet.
This it? Let's see.
I've never seen this.
All right, there's a tower.
Looks like
kind of a piece of a tower. I don't know what it is. I guess they're erecting it. Are they erecting a tower?
I don't know, but look, there's a pointy end on the ground.
Shouldn't the pointy end be in the air?
Yeah,
they're going to lift it up, I think.
I think the pointy side shouldn't be that way.
Right.
I would hate to be killed in a tower collapse.
How do you get the tower all assembled?
Wow, that is a big fucking piece of metal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess they're going to lift it up and put it on something.
I don't know what they're going to do. It's there's a crane attached to this giant piece of tower, but it looks like the tower's upside down, right?
It's like scaffolding.
Oh, no, maybe it goes into something.
Yeah. All right, what happens?
Something collapses, obviously. It's not good. As opposed to good? They're lifting this giant piece way up.
That's not good.
Oh, okay.
I'm fast forwarding through the video, and I got to a point where the camera is just completely upside down and still. So now I know I should probably back up a bit.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh my God, there's
Is there
people
volume?
on there.
I got the volume up. I don't know.
Are there guys on that?
Yeah, there's guys riding it.
Why would they do that?
Because they got to assemble it when they get it up there.
I like how angry Jimmy gets when.
I would never ride that fucking thing.
Oh, you got to get the tower.
What's it doing?
I don't know.
Is it hitting the other tower where it's not supposed to?
Something's going wrong. And there it goes.
Yeah. Wow. Oh man,
my
you see the
God,
guy
they're just
falling.
flying.
Oh, that's bad.
They ripped apart and they all fell.
And then the camera's upside down.
Wow.
This guy did a sloppy job with the camera.
I know. Pick the
What
camera.
do you expect? His friends were plummeting.
Dude, go back a little bit.
Deaths.
There's one moment where the tower hits something and the guys flop off it.
Yeah, they fly off of it. Look at that guy.
What happens right before this?
Oh man.
It just falls apart. What does it hit when it falls apart? It hits a rope or something, right?
I don't know. Something snapped.
I think it hit a guy wire.
Yeah?
It was a guy wire. Wow. What is that?
Sorry, I just want to hear what the Doobie Brothers sound like these days.
Yeah.
Why didn't we get the Doobies?
Exactly.
Yeah, we want the Doobies.
I'd rather take these guys who just fell off the tower.
I know, right?
Oh. What a lousy way to go.
They knew they were so dead. They knew they were so dead.
All right, finally.
That guy probably fainted with the camera. Jeez. Crazy.
Why would the Doobie Brothers go on TV and play some horseshit new song?
Saw that.
Does this sound like anything you know?
It sounds like they're tuning. Is Rerun taping them?
I'm going to jail for a fat kid eating popcorn.
All right.
You've always a practice base around you. Calling on your inner core line.
Yeah.
Still sounds like the Doobie.
That's Doobies.
All right, Eastside Dave at E-Rock's wedding there.
Yeah.
That's what
E-Rock's
we're
wedding.
leading to.
How was it, by the way?
Hey, thank you, by the way, Kyle S. in Indiana. People dying on YouTube, fine, but Opie's videos get taken down. Yeah, you're allowed to die on YouTube. Just can't make fun of a fat person.
Well, yeah.
I'm saying
I
it was a
agree with
hater.
that. Ah, look who's here.
Sambo!
Sam Roberts was one of the privileged few that was invited to the E-Rock nuptials.
That's right.
You're like a pool reporter for us.
Yeah.
Because we weren't all invited.
No. Many weren't.
So, you know, when a reporter can't go somewhere because of space limitations, logistics,
Sure.
Just being forgotten,
Yeah.
they get the pool reporter that goes to the event
I see.
and covers it for us. You are that person.
Oh, that's an honor.
So give us a little rundown of how this was not like a good wedding.
Were people forgotten or left off on purpose?
On purpose.
From here?
Yeah.
Completely on purpose.
I would say purpose. I would think.
Completely on purpose.
I would think.
Yeah.
But I would say inviting Eastside Dave, good idea.
Good idea.
Because it added some nice entertainment.
Yes.
For the whole party
I would
to enjoy.
imagine. I would imagine. So Eastside Dave was invited. He didn't
Oh,
just
yes, he
crash.
was. Yes, he was. He was absolutely
okay.
invited.
All right.
Because I think E-Rock and Eastside Dave's wife go back a long way. So he invited his wife, and then he was the plus one in that situation.
Oh, okay.
I would think.
All right. Any conversation on why some people from work were left out?
No, it was a happy day for E-Rock.
Didn't want to bring him down.
I will say this. I've never seeing E-Rock at the wedding.
Yeah.
Made me realize I've never seen E-Rock happy in this workplace before.
Was he happy?
He was happy at his wedding, and I've never seen him happy.
Because there was a giant cake.
Well, I don't know why.
It had to be the cake.
But he was happy, and he was in a good mood, and I had never seen that before in E-Rock.
Wow. Sam sent me a text of E-Rock's fucking 1950 shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Looked like he was dropping his fucking date off at the sock hop.
There was some white in his shoes.
He did. He had a splash of white in his shoes.
He almost looked like bowling shoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
continue.
There was one. The wedding vows started on a very E-Rock note. I wanted to just be like, what a beautiful ceremony it was.
Yeah.
But they do the thing where they go sentence by sentence, repeat the vows.
Right.
He forgot one of them and he had to repeat it.
Which one?
I can't remember.
I promised to share dessert. He skipped over that one.
He doesn't want to.
Shortest wedding ceremony I've ever seen, though.
It was very short.
Yeah. Literally a minute.
Yeah, which was good.
They just got it done with and then...
Had to wait an hour.
Yeah.
Supposed to start at 7, started somewhere after 8, no surprise. E-Rock's late for everything.
Yes, that's
And the actual
true.
ceremony was 1 minute.
Did he have an excuse? Was there traffic?
Yeah.
And I don't think it was a legal ceremony.
No?
Really?
It
You
was
don't
just
think they're
so
really
quick.
married?
Witch doctor.
It was Big Kev's friend. How could that be legal?
That's true.
How was the reception?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, the reception was nice. I mean, the place was beautiful. It was in a very nice place, and the ceremony was in front of windows looking out on the skyscape, and all the night lights are all up.
Oh, wow, you make it sound fabulous.
It was a beautiful time.
Homosexual you are.
But
it was a beautiful view. I gotta be honest with you, Manhattan.
Great place for an apartment.
I would have to. I gotta be honest. I mean, you see Lower Manhattan all lit up at night. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
And go, oh, that's where the towers were.
Once cocktail
and
hour
then you see the
hit.
Statue of Liberty to your right.
Yes.
So now who were the lushes?
Well, Troy went in thinking he was going to be a lush, but he also immediately started complaining because E-Rock had promised him there would be energy drinks at the bar.
Oh,
and he was planning on having some Red Bulls and vodkas because it was a Friday.
A milkshake is an energy drink for E-Rock.
But so Troy was not on
Troy's like a Four Loko type of guy.
Right.
Oh, really?
He was not on the A game that we thought he might be.
No.
Eastside Dave absolutely was. He came to play.
The best with Troy, like no one wanted him at our table, so he got up for more sushi, and we removed his chair
and his napkin.
For Troy?
Yeah.
We removed everything, so there was no sign he ever sat at our table by the time he got back. And we all squeezed in, so it looked like he didn't even have a spot to begin with.
I think after he told E-Rock that he wasn't getting him a gift, that E-Rock got pissed at Troy because everybody who knew each other from the radio station was at table 7. Except Troy. He was at table 8 with nobody he knew.
Oh, wow. That's kind of an insult.
He got put at a different table, but he insisted on sitting at ours, so we moved him.
I hate when weddings try to get people to know each other.
Yeah, to
I'm
mingle
not
with
saying
each
with
other.
his-
Stop.
You
I don't want to get to know anybody.
or your family.
There was one moment when Opie convinced Eastside Dave to try some wasabi.
Oh.
By itself, just a chunk of it.
Bit's been done a million times.
Wasabi.
But it was a huge... It was a huge chunk. He lost his fucking mind.
And so Eastside Dave treated the entire room to the high-pitched
That
shrills
scream,
of Eastside Dave. In the middle of dinner, everybody's just quietly eating.
I hear that video somewhere.
Was his wife mortified?
She was filming.
His wife gets a kick out of him, man.
She was mortified ever since he said, I do. That's it.
She was filming.
Those two.
Chanting.
Chanting.
And then there was... Jess caught the bouquet.
Oh, now what does that mean?
That means you're getting married, Sam.
That means
tradition
Jess,
says.
means Jess is the next to get married.
Yes, and to you.
Don't say nothing about Sammy cakes.
Exactly.
Why?
We'll see what it is.
What, you don't think she's going to marry you?
Well, I'm sure she would. But there's no immediate plans.
She's so far fucking above you.
You think so?
Yeah, you're playing way out of your league. With her.
You think I should try to lock this one down?
No, I think it's
Just
doomed.
let her go.
Yeah, just let her get the guy that she deserves.
Because it's going to be a world of hurt when she meets him.
Oh, yeah, it's for you. It's
right.
Just,
that's what I mean.
It's just gonna.
I just want to go to Applebee's when you're celebrating your 10th anniversary.
Exactly right.
When somebody finally gives her an orgasm orally.
Oh my God! Imagine how awful Sam has to be in bed. This has got to be terrible.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But
here nor there.
Once she caught the bouquet,
right?
I can't picture Sam slapping anybody with his cock.
No.
He probably just lays there like a victim while girls climb on.
Yeah, turn over on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn over on your back.
Yeah.
Look what I'm packing.
I'm going to put you in a figure 4 leg lock.
Sam's probably really like detailed sexually. Like he can only come if he's getting a femdom hand job.
Femdom.
And that's it. There's no other kinds of sex that Sam will.
Can you please explain what that is? I really don't know. What's a femdom?
Like a guy all tied up and stuff, just getting beat off.
Okay.
You know, usually the chick is like laughing at his cock or something.
Yeah. And she's like, come on.
But just Sam like total silence.
Like Fargo, come on. That's it. Come on. Yeah.
Where you at?
Where you at? Where you at? Come on. Come on.
It's probably just quiet, both of them moaning. Oh, ooh.
Oh, you think that's it?
Awful.
A lot of oh and ooh.
Are you a dirty talker?
Not too much.
Is she?
Not too much.
No, not really.
What do you say that's dirty?
Come on, one thing.
I don't even. No, there isn't a lot of dirty talk. There is a lot of quietness and silence. She also gets
That's
nervous that the neighbor, because we can hear when the neighbor is singing next door.
Yeah.
Because he sings.
So how will sex start with you two? You or her normally initiate it?
Well, usually Raw is on, and so my dick's hard.
That's not going to interrupt Raw.
Really?
No.
How does it usually start?
Well, it'll be either one of us, really. And it'll usually be we're already in bed. Mm-hmm. One of us hasn't fallen asleep yet.
Does she reach over and jiggle your balls?
She jiggles my balls.
Oh, you do reach over, start rubbing her shoulder. Clumsy boy rub on her shoulder.
Oh, God. Jiggles.
Just a
balls.
jiggle.
Just, hey. Jingle, jangle, jingle.
So what happens?
There's not a lot of romance, really. It's like,
Oh, God.
Good, there shouldn't be romance.
if
Why?
we start kissing and
Yeah.
don't stop after 3 kisses, that would usually mean, all right, we're both awake enough.
You
to
make
do
out
this.
Some sex.
before sex? I never make out before
Yeah.
sex.
A little bit.
Don't you just sometimes pull the covers over your head and kind of...
I get mad if my
Go
girlfriend's
down
kissing
there?
me during sex.
Really?
Who does she
Yeah,
usually
dude.
pretend that you are?
You'd have to
Yeah,
ask her. I
right.
don't know. She wouldn't have told me that.
Do you go down?
Of course, you have to do that.
Is it? Do you think she enjoys that?
I
from
believe
you?
so. I believe so.
Yeah.
What does it sound like when you do that?
Well, that's already been documented.
What does
I
it sound
think.
like? Let me hear. I want to hear it again.
No, I'm not going to play it. You're going to do it again.
Yeah, what does it sound
I don't
like?
remember how I did it before. That's the sound, I think.
What is it?
We have the sound.
But I want to hear you.
I don't
do
have it on me. You got to
do it. Do it.
Wow.
Wow.
I really thought we were here to talk about Iraq's wedding.
Oh,
I really feel like we've lost a lot of focus.
It took a left turn.
What was that noise again?
Wow.
You don't do that. You eat pussy? Are you a good pussy eater?
I don't know. I've never done it to myself.
How
but-
do you do it?
Oh, you got a pussy?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't.
Oh.
How do you do it?
Yeah.
Well,
How do you
there's
do
no.
it?
There's a microphone.
Yeah, but how do you do it? Just say it. Describe it.
Why you lick with my tongue?
What part do you lick?
The clitoris.
Fast?
I go with whatever the reaction would be at the time.
Oh, look
I
at
try
you.
to read.
An audible.
Yes.
That's what you're.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you wear bags when you fuck?
No.
All right.
Do you pull out?
Yes.
Oh shit. That's never 100%, my friend.
Well, no.
You always try to stay in for as long as possible. And if you've ever beat off, you notice sometimes.
I never have.
Before you, well, if you
Yes,
notice,
I have.
sometimes before you're actually feeling like you're coming, there's some shit flying out.
A little bit.
So, you don't think that's happening in a vagina?
I hope not.
You're going to wind up having a little baby.
That would be awful.
So wait, when you're
You don't want to have a kid?
Not at this moment. I can't afford a television.
That would be awful.
Because I can't afford a television.
a TV.
Do you
Russell
beat-
Simmons helped me out.
do you beat off in the relationship?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Like where does she do it when you beat off? Like when she's not home?
Yeah, when she's not home, sure.
What do you watch?
Pornography.
What kind?
Pornography.
But he said it weird. How do you say that?
Well, it's pornography.
Pornography?
Pornography.
You watch pornography?
Yes.
What kind of pornography?
I go to the... What is he doing wrong with that?
I don't know. He's not saying pornography.
It's a little more high class pronunciation.
Pornography. Are we getting back to the wedding?
Pinot?
Pinot?
Oh, porno.
Pinot.
Oh, right, the wedding. Yeah, the wedding.
Unless you have more questions about his sex life.
No, it is kind of hot because it's involving,
Yeah, I'm much more interested in his loads.
Yeah.
The stupid E-Rock's
fucking
dumb E-Rock's.
E-Rock's awful shoes.
Most important day in Dummy's life.
Yeah.
And he's having his stay honeymoon.
I told him he's got to go away.
You
don't get married and go home. That never works.
It's called life after you're married.
Yeah, you got to.
How about you have a little party first? Final little bash.
His Facebook updates all week leading up to the wedding where the big change is about to happen. Everything changes. And we were like, you've been engaged for 3 years.
Yeah.
How could anything change?
And he's lived with her, right?
Yes.
It's going to be the same thing when they go home.
Same exact thing, except her last name will be Nagel.
And I don't think they're married.
Hard to hear
that was a weird ceremony.
It was just quick.
Too quick, and I didn't see no priest.
No, just Big Kev's friend.
You got to have some kind of like Lord figure.
My sister marries people, so.
So those are illegal too.
Nah, they're pretty legal.
Pretty legal?
Yeah, I think so. She got their thing off the back of a matchbook.
Is that true?
You could either draw Winky or become a fucking
Holy shit.
justice of the peace or whatever it is. I don't even know what it is.
All right, Eastside Dave. So Eastside Dave did the wasabi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when after Jess caught the bouquet, everybody was encouraging Eastside Dave to go up and say something, like to convince me to propose to her or something.
Right.
And Eastside Dave took the mic and started doing his Roddy Piper impression. For no reason, just started yelling about Adrian Adonis.
Oh my God!
And so they took the mic away from him. And so for the rest of the night, he was fighting with the DJ trying to get the mic back.
He's classic, man.
Dave rules.
Yeah.
He's classic.
And then he finally did, at the end of the night, get the mic back.
Right.
Yeah.
For his rendition of Sweet Child of Mine.
Which everyone is talking about now.
Well, yeah, because he decided to get up, grab the mic, and start yelling, "Let's party, let's start throwing chairs." And then he started taking chairs and throwing them across the dance floor.
Well, he also said, let's burn this place down.
Let's burn this motherfucker down.
And he took one of the candles and put it under a table that had, like, the draping all the way down to the floor.
Yeah.
And it was, and he puts it under there, knowing it's going to go into flames, and then just walks away and lets someone else deal with that.
Well, you just saw
and then you see E-Rock run.
Fat body run
so the place doesn't burn down at his wedding.
He said he was burning this motherfucker down.
I will say something about Troy, though. He was making rude comments while the wedding was going on.
Was he?
Yeah.
About what?
E-Rock. Which was surprising to me because I thought they were friends.
Like weight?
Yeah, because E-Rock, I was thinking, you know what? No making fun of E-Rock. This is going to be a nice ceremony. Let's go forward positive with this. And the minute E-Rock's standing up there waiting for his lovely wife to walk down the aisle, Troy whispers to me, would it have killed him to get on a treadmill? And I'm going, is that appropriate, Troy?
Shit.
I thought you'd known this guy for 14 years.
Did he look heavy?
Well, it is known
He did look
when
heavy.
you're...
He did look
He
heavy.
looked a little heavy?
Yeah.
It is a known thing when you're getting ready for your own wedding. You try to,
Gain as much weight as possible.
You're supposed to look
like it's
at your best.
Right.
You
try to get your shit together a little bit.
He knew he was engaged for how long?
3 years.
Maybe 3 fucking years.
He had 3 years to get his shit together.
You could get a little muscle tone.
He got engaged the same time Opie did, who Opie had a regular term engagement and then has since celebrated a wedding, an anniversary, and a child.
Right.
2 years ago today, actually. Today's the day, and an almost 77month-old.
You were married 2 years ago?
Today, yeah.
2 years.
And E-Rock was married 2 days ago.
Right.
2 days ago.
You have 2 years.
A little different. So we got audio of Eastside Dave doing the Sweet Child of Mine.
Yes.
Kind of, some say ruining E-Rock's wedding.
Yeah. He also almost got into a fight with Big Kev.
Yeah.
Why? What?
Well, because Big Kev and Eastside Dave don't get along.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's right.
There was a lot of just issues all around.
And then Dave kept trying to approach Big Kev And then he started getting drunker, and he'd approach him and start saying nice things. I just want us to get along. I don't have a problem with Fatso and saying things like just upsetting Big Cat. It wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. It was not cool.
Dave.
I told Dave to stop.
All right, let's check it out. Here's Eastside Dave doing Sweet Child O' Mine at E-Rock's wedding.
Opie and Anthony, mornings. Ron and Fez, middays on the Virus. Sirius XM.